Miami, Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 305 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 305 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, to throw it, go fed. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, fins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Gotta celebrate with a bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Grind and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad. Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beats, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach it. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. They ain't kind of boy, one claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports so low, the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, Dolphins worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Fans out of this world, we the new ET. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hit that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's 2 a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fans still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. You either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they say they want a ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. MCJB.
City riding, a little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds a gift. He knowin' when to go with fits. So we knowin' when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick bout. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype, but I just know I like it. So excited, league gon' know this now. You should notarize it. They say tour from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and Islands. Time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Stick together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no. All day I dream about sports. I think I need some Checo. Custom with some Dolphins colors. Just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on a show. But the young man up, in the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on the investment. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke.
on the sidelines.
Help is on the way.
Telling the fans, help is on the way.
808 touchdown.
MCJB.
Hey, Khalid, slap that boot.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
Going crazy about the fiends, know we really about to win. Jalen Waddle too fast, he moves up with the dash. Clocking in, it's tour time, I was running through the line. 305 all day, ready now, we gonna play. Spitting on the beat, you better watch out for the fans. We going to the Super Bowl and really gonna win. 305 Miami Dolphins here to stay. Best be ready, cause we not just here to play. Cheater with the catch, do it, throw it, go fish. Big Mike with the route, old line looking stout. Uncle Orange all day, 305 every day. Fins up, have a blast, defense, make them crash. Two with the ball, wide receiver gonna catch it. Jalen with the touchdown, Waddle with it. Baker with the hit stick, like he had a mod. Byron X, you know they both clamp God. Fins up. Fins up.
What up, Fins fans? Thank you for tuning in to Phinsaholics Show. I'm your host, Batman2423. Much love to everybody tuning in on BYOB Wednesdays, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the party at. That's where we're starting the week right. We're going to start the week right. I'm going to be dropping the link very soon. Shout out to the sponsors, Tailgating 305, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, you know, when you want to get the best chains in the game, make sure you hit up Christian. Christian got the best chains out there, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody out there, if you got a business, you want to just rock a chain, you want a personal chain, something to hang in your women cave, man cave, in your office, in your hallway, in your game room, where you watch your Dolphin games or your Heat games or anything you want to watch, that is a perfect place where you can hang it because it comes with clips to hang on the wall. You don't necessarily need to wear the chain. So shout out to Christian, man. If you want to get some custom work, make sure you hit up Christian. In the description, we got the email and the Instagram. So shout out to Tailgating 305. Today is BYOB Wednesdays, ladies and gentlemen. I reached out to Vesasur. They're going to get back to me on Friday. Hopefully, we get some beers going for the game coming up on Sunday versus the Minnesota Vikings. And let's get these Dolphin fans lit with this beautiful beer, ladies and gentlemen. Vesasur Brewing Company down here in Wynwood. If you ever make it down here to Wynwood and you want to come to Miami, get some good beers at a good brewing, this is the place that this is a spot. Not only do they have the Miami Dolphins official born and raised blonde ale, ladies and gentlemen, they have sours, they got pilsners, they got micheladas, they works, ladies and gentlemen, IPAs, they got a mango beer, best mango beer you can buy out there, and I've been preaching this forever, and you can even buy that beer at the game. I'm actually gonna have one. I haven't had one in a while. So I gotta drink some mango landia. I haven't had a mango landia at the Dolphins game in a long time because I've been drinking this beautiful born and raised Blondale from the Miami Dolphins. So shout out to Phinsaholics, ladies and gentlemen. Liddy. Now, Liddy has been held back a little bit. I haven't mentioned them in a bit, but I got in contact with the representatives. Now, Liddy has been held back a little bit. Now, they planning on canning by the end of the year. I've been told. So by December, they're going to be canning their hard seltzer. They got the pina colada, they got the blueberry, and they got the lemonade. It's 6% alcohol. They're going to be canning by the end of the year. They're working on big projects, but this is the can, ladies and gentlemen. I've had it in hand. Great. It's a very, very good hard seltzer, and it's going to be Miami's own hard seltzer, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to Liddy, the up-and-coming exclusive hard seltzer coming, and eventually it's going to be distributed, but it's a very, very, very good hard seltzer. Now, that being said, obviously the news of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Tua returned to practice, bringing some hope to the fan base. He was very limited, but he was able to. He started the protocol as far as returning to the field and doing some football activities. So he's on step 3 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he's not expected to play this weekend. Obviously, like we spoke yesterday, and CT was touching on what the length of each process could take. We're hoping that he can be ready for the Pittsburgh game, but we're not trying to put pressure on Tua Tagovailoa. At the end of the day, Skylar has been announced today by the coaching staff that he will be the starter for Sunday's game. And if Teddy gets cleared on Thursday, Teddy will be serving as the backup quarterback going into Sunday's game versus the Minnesota Vikings down here in the Hard Rock Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. So that if Teddy does not get cleared on Thursday, we expect Reed Sinnett to get the call up to be the backup to Skylar for the game on Sunday. As you know, Reed Sinnett was with us last year, was picked up by Philly, and he's been a free agent since that, I believe. I was a big fan of Reed Sinnett. Obviously got signed to the practice squad once Tua got the concussion, so we had to fill in this position as far as the quarterback in the practice squad. So Reed Sinnett right now has currently been on the practice squad for about a week or two, so he might get the call up if Teddy does not get cleared by Thursday, which I think he will, but he will get the call up. Now, we've been preaching, we've been talking about this all throughout the day as far as with Steven showing throughout the transpiring of the day. I'm putting a lot of focus on this offensive line. I want improvement from this offensive line. I definitely want to have different, if we can bring in a player or two, new face in the building. I saw a video of Skylar last game that both defensive ends from the New York Jets were able to collapse on him, and the nagging face Skylar was he portrayed on the field was pretty scary. He looked like he was a little hurt. He got hit by both defensive ends. Again, I understand he's a rookie. He got a lot of mileage left in his tank. Obviously, he's a first-time rookie game on the field. But I don't want to be the type of person that where another quarterback hit away from taking another quarterback off the field. And that's troubling for me. I definitely don't want to see Reed Sinnett this weekend. And at the rate that we're going, it's possible. So the Dolphins need to make some changes on the offensive line. I understand Terron Armstead was back at practice today. Well, he missed practice today, but he has that toe injury. As far as the injuries up to this point, what the Dolphins came out with. So Terron Armstead did not practice, obviously, with the toe injury. Teddy Bridgewater, concussion protocol and pectoral. Did not participate. Melvin Ingram, not injury related. He just had a vet rest. Raheem Morster showed up on the injury report with a knee injury. He did not participate. Durham Smythe, obviously with the hamstring, did not participate. And as far as who was limited today on practice, Elijah Campbell, defensive back, Clayton Fedulum, Xavier Howard was back, and Xavier Howard definitely said he will be playing on Saturday. Xavier Howard said he will be playing on Sunday. On Sunday, he will be playing. So that was a sigh of relief, even though he was limited today at practice. I know he has the groins multiple because it's both. He will be playing on Sunday. So that is very good news for the fan base, which, by the way, we are drinking that Phinsaholics right now, ladies and gentlemen. Born and raised, as you know it, in my water glass. And another participant back at practice today, full participant, was Jalen Waddle. Same thing with Tyreek. Tyreek was off the boot, full participant today. So both receivers are back, ladies and gentlemen. Full participants today at practice, so are expected to play. Greg Little was back too with the hip injury. Brandon Jones with the chest injury was full participant. Tanner Connor with the knee injury was full participant. And as far as the limited, obviously Tua was limited. Zach Zayler was limited. with the hand injury. Emmanuel Agba had a vet rest day. Kader Kohu with the oblique injury, he was limited. Robert Jones, he popped out last week, and that's a person that I want to see starting this week. Robert Jones, obviously back. He's limited on the injury report. He has a back injury. And as I mentioned, Xavier Howard and Clayton Fedglund, they were limited as well. As far as Minnesota Vikings, cornerback Akalib Evans, he had a concussion, so he was limited. Running back Alexander Madison with a shoulder injury was limited. Outside linebacker Cedarius Smith, knee, was limited. And Jalen Naylor, hamstring, was a full participant. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be dropping the link right now. We're going to be getting into the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. And I want everybody to come up. It's BYOB Wednesdays. Let's talk about it. Let's have this conversation. Shout out to Vesasur. Again, we're trying to make Vesasur, again, get us some beers for the weekend. It'll be nice. It'll be awesome. Dropping the link right now for everybody. Here we go. And as you come in, I wanted to make an announcement. Shout out to Vince, man. Vince pulling through today with the help as far as subscribers, man. Shout out to Vince. Ladies and gentlemen, the Xavier Howard jersey will be going out today. We hit 322 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. 322, way past our mark. We were at 300 for the Xavier Howard. Last night we needed about 3. Vince came through today. Shout out to Vince, man, with the hard work he did. 322. Shout out to everybody out there spreading the word as far as the show. Shout out to everybody. 322 subscribers. So the Xavier Howard jersey will be up for grabs today. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your hands on the Xavier Howard jersey, this is your opportunity. This is your last chance if you want to get into it. Now, that being said, right now it's 8:56 p.m. 8:56 p.m., right? Give me 1 second. Let me put up a time. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, 8:56, right? Okay, I'm going to give everybody, let me see, I'll give everybody to 9:45. 9:45. At 9:45, I will be doing the wheel for the Xavier Howard player-worn jersey. So for anybody who wants to come in last minute and participate and get into this raffle, this is your opportunity. This is your wake-up call. If you know anybody out there that wants to get into the Xavier Howard jersey giveaway, this is your last call, ladies and gentlemen. So 9:45 p.m., I'm going to be doubling everybody's entries. $10 gets you 2, 20 gets you 6, 50 gets you 40. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 people that entered. DTA Killer yesterday with the big donation. So he has the 40 entries right now. But wishing everybody good luck. It's a game of chance. So if you want to be a part of this, ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity for the Xavier Howard player-worn jersey. Again, you can look this up. You can look this jersey up. 2017 Xavier Howard jersey was issued in 2017. The actual jersey itself put together. I know Xavier didn't come into, I believe, after that? So 2018. So technically it is his rookie jersey. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to donate to the channel, is $sign Phinsaholics, or if you want to do via PayPal, it's Batman2423. Again, I'm doubling everyone's entries for this. As you can see, 50 was 20 entries before. Now it's 40 entries. So everybody, this is your opportunity. I'm going to be giving it away tonight, 9:45 p.m., and I'm going to be shipping everybody's things on Tuesday. So good luck to everybody and everybody that wants to participate in this. I'm going to be announcing it a couple times throughout the night until we get to 9:45. So while we do that, let's welcome everybody we got in the back right now. We got CT and we got Sharif. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up, CT? What's up, Batman?
How you doing? How you doing?
Great, man. I'm glad to hear the news, the positive news out of camp.
Yes.
Glad to see everybody back on track. I've also seen some things out there. I don't know the Dolphins, Mr. Cunningham. He's a Dolphins fan with a podcast. He's now saying that the NFL is flat out the R word against Tua, against his skin color.
Hey, hello, fellas. What's
Welcome
up?
back, Camilo. Welcome back.
Fins up. Fins up.
Unfortunately, Andres,
brother.
it is not signed. It is not signed. It's not a signed. It's not a signed jersey. I tried to get it signed. I ended up getting MCJB a signature. If not, I would have got it on the jersey. But the Xavier Howard jersey is not signed. It's just player worn. It's actually worn by Xavier Howard, but it's not signed. You were saying, Sharif. I'm sorry to cut you off, Sharif. You were talking about
Yeah,
Barry Cunningham. He mentioned what?
yeah. He mentioned as far to say that the NFL is coming after Tua because of his color of his skin. So I've seen both far sides of it. People who are, you know, since this NFL and the spotter and who can basically sabotage the Dolphin season. And I thought he had an interesting outlook on it.
I gotta look into it. I like Barry Cunningham stuff. I haven't met him in person. I usually we're in the same place sometimes, and I don't get to meet him. So hopefully, I get to meet him this Sunday. He brings some great insight. I love his YouTube. I love how he breaks things down. And shout out to David. I haven't seen David in over a week. David always sends me Barry Cunningham stuff that happened over the weekend as far as like the injury and stuff. Now I don't know if you know this, Sharif.
I'm catching up. He's saying that I'm sorry. I'm catching up. So. There, a YouTuber is talking about that the Tua got racially, I don't know, biased.
Yes, a dolphin.
What happened? Sorry about that.
I think my boy muted. All right. So what were you saying? Sorry about that.
Yeah, can you hear Sharif?
Can you recap?
He's muted. Sharif is muted.
I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, I was saying that it seems that the subjective view of the NFL has put the Dolphins in a position. I don't know, but I can see Barry Cunningham's view of why it could be skin color towards Tua, and it could be us because what are you gonna do? Stephen Ross is already 5 more months left. He can't come to the facility, so you can't really target anyone else. So you're just gonna continue to target the players now and hamper our season. And I think that's the point he was making. So
by the way, I think it's 5.
Yeah, but I don't want to go down that slippery slope.
He has 5 days left. 5 days left, and I think the owner can return to the facility. 5 days, I think. 5 more days.
Yeah, I gotta watch that YouTube to see what's happening because that's interesting. I'm always intrigued.
Let's just say
we heard one today, and we're not trying to.
He's of color and all that. I don't know, man. I think that's stretching it, man. If you want to say,
I'll look into it.
Yeah, if you want to say that they're just picking on the Dolphins because of what Stephen Ross did, okay, I can see that. But I think the other part's just a stretch, man. I think that's a stretch.
Listen, we were told today, this is another stretch. This one's crazy. This is wild because I know this person. I don't personally know him. There's a gentleman by the name of Sorty that he has a podcast that when I was in the podcast world a little bit after I stopped, he started podcasting for the Miami Dolphins. And Sorty put out a tweet today that is very disturbing. I don't know if it's trying to get clickbait to somebody to watch the show. But it's I don't want to put too much emphasis on there because I know probably nobody's talking about this, but apparently there's a rumor out there that Skylar Thompson, the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, is related to Mike McDaniel. And he basically was going to talk about it, or did talk about it, or he's going to talk about it. But apparently he has some insight that they are related. The head coach of the team, and the quarterback starting on Sunday. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I know it's a stretch. I know, Lewis. I know it's a stretch, but I just thought it was because it's somebody that I do know, and for him to put something out like that is okay, this can be bad if you listen. It's just bad. It's a bad look. Nonetheless, but
listen, I listen to Sorty, and if Sorty has the sources behind that, I would say Sorty is not gonna put himself out there to be besmirched. So he's probably gonna have some credible avenue that led him to say that.
Really? Wow.
I don't know, man. I still think that's a stretch, bro. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's like tinfoil. That's like tinfoil theory, dog. That's the boat on the top of the head made from aluminum foil.
Said this is the exact tweet. It said, "Hold on, Miami Dolphins quarterback Skylar Thompson is Mike McDaniel's godson." It said, "This all makes way more sense now. The league must investigate Skylar's promotion over to and Teddy Bridgewater immediately." I don't know if it's a joke. I mean, people are laughing about it. Obviously, I laugh.
Well, I can tell you one thing. My son is gonna make your boy. That's a bit. That means we gotta come up with some kind of slogan, man.
Kind of slow down, man. Hey, listen, I'll be honest with you, man. I was very happy. I was very happy that, you know, when I got the news, I think at 9:30 in the morning when Tua was getting the word that he was gonna report. He was gonna report to practice today, and he was gonna be on the field. That drove me crazy, and it just started it made my day that much better. You get what I mean? Like I know he's not gonna play, but it just felt exciting. And I had a private conversation and with somebody, and they were telling me like they don't think it's a good idea. She was telling me, she's like, I wouldn't even want him to come back for the Pittsburgh game. She was telling me, and I was like, I get it, but if he's clear to play, I think he's really going to want to play. And It don't matter what the NFL at this point, if he clears everything, knock on wood again, because like CT said, any setback could happen, and he gets back into protocols, and he goes back, and basically he goes back to what, aerobics.
And guys,
he stays whatever day he's on. He doesn't go all the way back to the beginning. It's whatever day you're on. If you do it and you have reoccurring symptoms, you don't start from the beginning. You just restart that 24-hour period.
Right, 12 to 24. I just want to real quick, that the growth that I've seen in the scheme, the running scheme with the 21 personnel, I've seen great growth, and I actually predicted that the Dolphins would run the ball more this week. Of course, all of us said it to help the rookie quarterback, but the scheme and finishing the plays is what I was encouraged with. I don't know if you guys follow with Wingfield, Travis.
I haven't heard his stuff lately. In the last 3 weeks, I have not heard.
So if you follow,
he's a big time fan of the Dolphins.
Travis, like
Jose,
Travis speaks my language because like he knows the tape and who was supposed to finish the block on a running play versus second level and stuff like that. So the Dolphins really impressed me with the second level blocking before the whistle blows, because this is why Mostert got upfield. Even Tyreek was supposed to be a touchdown on that reverse, but guess who missed the block? Just watch the tape. What is depressing is we have this talent to block and finish the scheme, the West Coast George Seifert scheme of running with the 21 personnel and able to pass out of 5 wide out of the 21 personnel. And what is interesting is I'm very encouraged, Batman and everyone, about the growth of this running game, even without Armstead, because my thing is this: with the stretch play action, there's going to be a stretch double counter or stretch trap, like what you see in Mostert take advantage of. Trap meaning everyone's flowing to the right, but Mostert cuts up the middle.
You do understand that we don't run stretch plays, right?
Yeah.
We never do. But what we do is
we don't. We run toss plays. We do tosses. Right. We don't do stretches.
But we present it on a play action, right? The counter, we present that, and then it's a play action roll out the opposite way. But but what I'm also grateful for is when we get Tanner Conner, I think by week 10, he should be our Kittle. When I say that, I mean 3 catches, but they can't tell if he's blocking or passing because he's talented.
Though?
Well, he's got to start. He's got to learn how to catch the ball first. So let's not get ahead of ourselves on Tanner Conner. I'm just saying. So,
but I mean, with the scheme getting better and with Embry loving him, look here, if Embry loves you, and if he doesn't, then Embry can't help you. So I think he loves Hunt, like you said, Hunter Long, and I think he loves Tanner Conner. The thing is, when these guys start finishing blocks as the play gets into its 3rd and 4th second on a running play, we're gonna start destroying teams up the middle.
Sharif, is if John Embry loves Hunter Long, how come we haven't seen Hunter Long?
Exactly.
For me, in my opinion, so far injury prone. For me,
Bro, he hasn't been. When was he listed on the injury report? Because I haven't seen Hunter Long listed on the injury report
all year. Even during preseason. Even during preseason.
Yeah, during the regular season, I have not seen him on the injury report once.
No, he was a scratch off. He was a scratch off, and they're just not. He's not activated on the.
Inactive. Yeah, that's my whole point, though. My whole point is it's not because he's injured. So at this point, John Embry obviously doesn't love fucking Hunter Long either.
I think he lost his job because of the injury. I remember now in a mini camp.
He did have an injury.
And he lost that job.
Connor looked.
I think Ethan Carter. Yeah, Ethan Carter took his job.
Yeah.
Let's welcome RJ. What's going on, RJ?
What's up, fellas?
What's up,
How you doing? Let me ask Camilo real quick while I bring Von Joe, and then I'm gonna get back to RJ and then Von Joe. Camilo, after the game on Sunday, what was your perspective? What do you think went wrong? I know that a lot of things went wrong, except everybody loved the run game. What was your perspective on the game on Sunday?
So what I noticed big time, I wasn't. I know your boys. The run blocking was pretty decent, but the actual blocking, like Skylar Thompson would hike the ball and there was a jet on his face, like right away. So he had no time to throw. It was a very difficult spot to put him in. I didn't think he was too bad. He just got put in a very tough situation. So the Jets were hungry to eat us. You could see it on tape. They were just dying to get at us, like kill us any way possible. A guy would get the ball and boom, just like leveled every single time. They were coming out for blood. So, and we didn't step up to that challenge. It's unfortunate. I think being away from home, losing the momentum of having Tua out, just really killed the fire in these guys. It didn't look like we wanted it. It didn't look like we were hungry. The Jets just wanted to take our soul. It was discouraging, but at the same time, I sat back and just took it in as I wasn't expecting much. The expectations just floated away once the game started. I didn't have huge expectations. I thought we were gonna win still because I thought we were the better team. But no, the Jets wanted to eat us alive, and they certainly did that. I think Skylar showed a lot of promising. He didn't look scared, which is awesome in a rookie quarterback. He looks like he wants it. He wants to come out. So let's see how he does with the week of practice, with the game plan revolving around him. It's gonna be very exciting to see if he can step up. This guy, I mean, he was an All-American in high school in his high school championship game for the state championship. The boy threw for 455 yards and 7 touchdowns. The guy can step up when it's needed. You saw what he did in the preseason. College, he was riddled with injuries. He couldn't really get any healthy seasons going. But when he was healthy, he was eating, man. He was eating. I don't want to throw too many stats right now, but he had a 63% completion rate, which is pretty good for a college quarterback. So let's see how he does. I'm excited to see what he can do, and hopefully, somehow we can squeak out a W on this one, which is gonna be tough.
What's your confidence level as far as the Dolphins winning on Sunday? 1 through 10.
Not very high. I would say like a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something you brought up. I'm trying to see if I could get closer to get your name.
Camilo.
Camilo. Yeah. I don't think. And CT, you can tell me if you think I'm wrong. I don't think Skylar will never miss Tyreek on a deep ball again. I think Skylar's going to throw a ball where Tyreek has to run under, because I think he misjudged Tyreek's speed. He's like, oh, snap, I should have thrown it with all my arm. I think on that play, Tyreek was behind the guy like 3 yards. So to me, Skylar is never going to miss Tyreek deep again. That's all I'm going to say. It just looks to me that he can purely hit that, but he misjudged it and he underthrew him.
Yeah,
that's never going to happen again.
To say it's never going to happen again, it's crazy. But is he gonna underthrow it every time? No, he's got an arm to throw the ball, but to say he's never gonna underthrow it again, that's.
I'll say this: at the rate that Tua underthrows, That's rarely gonna happen with Skylar. Skylar's gonna throw that guy right. If he had thrown that the way he wanted to, Tyree's still running. Like never gonna miss those like that. Skylar's just not that type of kid. I don't think he's just gonna not miss those.
Sharif, you just on a streak of horrible takes, huh? That's what you hear for today, just horrible takes. Too many crickets.
Von Joe, you think if he had another opportunity, he would just underthrow that?
But you saying never again and bringing Tua into the mix is just a horrible take. I'm like, I don't think
Tua. I think Tua is still fully healing from his hip. Skylar's not gonna miss that and have Tyree running back to try catch an underthrown ball. I just think he's gonna really do that from a arm talent standpoint.
Let me get real quick. Let me get RJ, because I know RJ. We talked about the game as far as the Jets, but let me ask you, what's your confidence level? How you feel about Tua coming back to practice today, RJ? And what's your level of confidence 1 through 10 as far as the game coming up on Sunday?
I am really, really excited about Tua coming back. He's QB1 for a reason. I just can't wait to see him come back. As far as my confidence level for this game, I'm going to give us an 8.5. And hopefully we can get healthy and start winning some games, because I believe Tua is going to do it, man.
Okay. Yeah, man, Tua's the truth for sure. He's proved that the first 3 games of the season. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Von Joe, talk to us, man. How do you feel? You said you didn't agree with Sharif, so talk to us.
I didn't agree with him with this whole running game thing that we finally seen a running game. I think it's all BS because we ran well against the Jets
Some
last year.
learning curves, Von Joe.
We ran well against the Jets last year. We had 100-yard games against the Jets last year.
That's a good point.
So what we saw on Sunday, no, I'm not giving them nothing. Running game is still trash until I see it against a real team.
And now that Armstead is kind of down, what do you think now about the running?
And Morster's hurt. Morster's hurt. He has a knee injury right now.
What already?
Yeah, yes. But I'm not worried about Mostert at this moment. I'm worried about the fact that it doesn't matter who's the running back. If you can't fucking block, you can have Barry Sanders back there and he's still not going to be successful.
CT, I don't think the offensive line is the issue this year. I just don't.
Sharif, I love you, but if you don't think that the O-line is still a major fucking issue, man, we gotta break down some film together, and we gotta have a nice long conversation, because I went off on Iceman's show earlier today about, bro, this Eichenberg can't pull to save his life without tripping over somebody or being in the wrong spot.
Yes,
they still cannot pick up stunts, which has been an issue for the last 4 years for this offensive line. Okay, they can't pick up stunts.
He runs into the guard pulling.
Please finish, Sharif.
Please. Yeah, go ahead.
So again, we can't pick up stunts to save our lives. Our tackles and guards aren't communicating when we're changing the protection. There's outside blitzers. They're not communicating with that either. And it doesn't matter if Tua was calling the protection, Teddy was calling the protection, or if Skylar was.
Connor
it has
Williams,
it has nothing to do with the quarterbacks. It has to do with this offensive line. Even though we were promised all this shit,
talk to him. Talk to him, CT.
Connor Williams calls the offensive line.
Connor Williams has been great. I'll give
10
you
eyes.
And Armstead.
10 eyes. 5 bodies.
Apart from them,
ain't worth a damn.
Yeah, but Connor Williams calls the line signals. They took it away from the quarterback when McDaniel reached. But yeah, I agree.
Give it back to the quarterback because it's not helping.
Actually, when Connor calls it out. When Connor calls it out, you can see it, especially when we go under center. Connor calls it out pretty good because now he's on the attack after what he just called out, as opposed to being
but what
waiting.
Does him being on the attack have anything to do with him making accurate calls and changing the protection? Nothing. Nothing. Whether or
if you
not
have
it's a run
Wilkins,
play or a pass play has nothing to do with whether he can point out and identify things and say, hey, you need to shift this way. You need to watch this guy. You need to watch that guy.
I'm saying
It
he's the
has
one
nothing
doing
to
it.
do with whether it's a run or pass play. Stop it.
I'm just saying he's the one that does it. They took it away from the QB, CT.
But
That's what I'm saying.
even worse than the offensive line, the defensive line has been very subpar. In defense, we have in the defensive line we have 2 sacks, one by Ogba and one by Jalen Phillips the whole season. That's pretty scary.
That's on
That's on Boyer.
Yeah,
that's
Crossman
definitely
and
on
Boyer.
Boyer. You have to look at what they're trying to do defensively and scheming, and it's not.
What's going on,
Hey, Ali.
And it's not working, bro. I have Boyer's on my shit list right now, and I'm not very happy about it.
These guys start. Why do you think that and guess what I said, Von Joe? Week 3 of the preseason, will Boyer have these guys 12 yards off the line of scrimmage playing coverage? And so will, lo and behold, he needs Flores' help. I'm done. He needs Flores' help, bro.
Yeah,
I respect Flores now.
That's okay. I mean, what are we supposed to do?
He's gonna cause us lose a freaking season by playing so far off coverage, bro.
I really have McDaniel and Flores any day of the year, bro.
Our coverage, our pass coverage hasn't been the overall issue, Sharif. Our overall issue is our fucking lack of run defense.
So hold on, pause for a second. Pause for a second, because Canelo, you just said a very touchy thing. Like, you rather have Flores than you rather have McDaniel over Flores.
Yeah,
I would not offensively. Defensively, sure, but not offensively.
Yeah.
The penalties.
I'm just saying right now.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Let me just say this, because the reason why I say that's still to be determined. Right now, our discipline as a team is horrid. I never seen
the TNT wall is right there, Von Joe. You could do your 50 push-ups, but nobody does them.
Wall. Get your
to be 100% honest.
Well, this is what you get. Well, this is what you get.
Hold on, guys. Learn how to fucking tackle for once. We're missing tackles, so maybe we're too soft in camp. And
that is correct. We are
get your
missing
hands
tackles.
off the fucking face mask, for Pete's sakes.
And in addition, you're giving away dumb penalties that really cost us the game. In fact, I bet you if we didn't have all those penalties, we could have won either the Cincinnati game or the Jets.
I fully agree.
Amen.
And then you're gonna come to me and you're gonna hold on, CT. One more last thing, CT. And the thing is, you're gonna tell me taking a fucking ping pong table out of the fucking goddamn room is your fix?
That's why Flo is needed. That's why Flores was needed. That right there is why Flores was needed.
I want to welcome Iceman, and I want to say, Green Rat, I saw what you sent me on Twitter. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty funny. I like it.
But what I wanted to say, though, as far as the tackling goes, before we move on, is again the fact that it's arm tackles. Nobody's wrapping up. They're jumping. They're launching at people, trying to smack the shit out of them. And then they bounce off of them and just keep fucking running for another 12 yards. And it happens repeatedly over and over. And Lewis brought it up too on Iceman's show. Our pursuit angles are absolutely terrible. We get beat off the edge every fucking time. It doesn't matter if it's Nick Needham out there, whether it's Landon Roberts, whether it's Baker. I've even seen Baker get beat to the fucking sideline.
Baker trade.
So everyone believes. So CT, everyone believes there's Javon.
It's like we're in fucking high school again with this.
Thank you, Beer Guy. Appreciate it. Real quick, everybody. MCJB donated. He said it's for a mystery person. I'll tell you before you set up the wheel. The wheel's been set up. So MCJB, as you can be so kind, who is the mystery person you want to give the donation to?
Ooh, exciting.
Come on up here, MC. You talking all that jazz.
Ice cold, you know what?
Ice cold.
That's what he's donating it to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that conversation in the chat got real weird. I ain't gonna hold you. It got real weird real quick.
Oh, he ain't not in the inside joke, Vaughn.
We got 15. We have about.
So, listen, some inside jokes I don't want no part of. That's what
we got. 20. We're 22 minutes away. 22 minutes away from the Xavier Howard spin wheel. Which, by the way, let me just give you guys a quick update on what it looks like, so you can see. All right, here we go. This is what the wheel looks like right now. We're gonna shuffle everything. So we got 64 entries total. So if you want to be a part of it, I'm gonna shuffle this. We're gonna pick a random number. We're gonna shuffle this as many times. Somebody that's not in it is gonna pick a number, and then we're gonna shuffle from 1 through 64. Shuffle. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's bring in Monty Fins. What's going on, Monty Fins?
Yo, what's going on? I'm back in the building again. Yo, Batman, you got the bartender, man. I guess they heard about what they were talking about.
Ooh, she looking for me.
Yeah, I guess they heard what Iceman and them were talking about earlier, so they came in here.
Hey.
What's the price on the jersey? No, it's so again, everybody. We're 22 minutes away. If you want to get into that, it's $10 gets you 2 entries. So you got 2 entries to give away. MCJB 20 gets you 6 entries, and 50 gets you 40 entries.
Damn, 40.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, 40.
Drop that 40.
2 entries.
He about to say that 40
$50 guarantees that win.
Hey, you about to drop that.
What the hell are all these noises, bro? Oh my god.
Loud noises.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have horrible feedback.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's like clicking and chirping and all kinds of crazy shit.
It's the boogeyman.
I hear like a click. Like I just don't know where it's coming from. I do hear a click.
You don't hear the random like chirp, eep, boop.
No, I hear like a somebody knocking on the table. Like
sounds like Woody Woodpecker.
Listen to the sound like that.
Like what?
Is it this sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, tick, 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 tick.
Tick, tick, boom,
I don't hear it now. But anyway, let's get back to football, ladies and gentlemen. So, Beard Guy came in, Mounty came in, Iceman came in. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the predictions of what you think the score is going to be on Sunday. But what is your level of confidence? Let me start with Vonjo. Vonjo, did I get your level of confidence for Sunday?
No, he didn't, and you skipped me too.
Okay. Vonjo,
No, my level of confidence for Sunday is let's see, Kirk Cousins non-prime time, 3.2.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins was great on prime time.
No, non-prime time Kirk Cousins. Like if it's prime time, I would say my level of confidence would be a 12.
Oh, word? Oh, I thought it was
he plays bad when it's non-prime time.
Non-prime time.
No, he plays good when it's not prime time.
Oh,
when it's non-prime time, Kirk Cousins cooks.
Kirk Cousins
is not good.
Man, that guy is
3.2.
3.2 Dolphins winning. That's your level 1 through 10. 3.2 is what you think.
Yes, 3.2.
CT, what about you?
I'd say a 5.
Wow. Camilo, what was your
until I see it? Until I see it.
I think it's about a 4 level of confidence.
Geez. And Sharif?
I'm not very confident. I think Sharif was high. I think he said about an 8.
An 8. Okay. Yeah, and let me get to Iceman. What's your level of confidence, Iceman? 1 through 10 for Sunday's Dolphins victory.
6.5. I'll give you
6.5.
generous. I'll be generous.
We're home. I mean,
I just don't feel
people
chilling.
We got 8 wins in a row at home. 8 wins in a row at home. So we got something to look forward to.
Fans are gonna come out for sure.
Fans are coming out. Beer Guy, what about you?
6.7, my boy. Y'all make some breaks with you, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
6.7.
Okay. And Mounty Fins, what about you?
I'm going 7.5.
7.5.
Okay, mounting up the fence.
I think just thinking that we're gonna win, right?
MCJB said his level of confidence at 1 million. Oh, not even. That's more than 1 million. That's 10 million.
Always, bro. That's that 1 in 15 season. My boy was saying 1,000%.
All right. So how about this? I'm scared of the running game. I'm really scared of the run game that they got. Dalvin Cook is a top 3 running back, especially in fantasy. I mean, I'm 5-0 in fantasy. Not to brag.
Hey.
Dalvin Cook is cooking. Yeah. Obviously, they got Jefferson, top 3 receiver, top 5 in my opinion, receiver in the league this year. I mean, he always is, but top 5.
You went from top 3 to top 5.
Yeah, I'm between. Somebody said top 3, and I said nah, top 5. So I said top 5. Top 5.
Name them. Top 3 receivers in the NFL. Go.
Statistically, he is top 3, but I think he's top 5. There's some guys that are taking a step back. Obviously, Hopkins hasn't really showed out. He hasn't been able to do anything. But
I wish we had that luxury.
But And then they got Thielen, the other receiver. They got weapons now. Like
they got Kirk Cousins though.
They got Kirk Cousins. That is my thing. They got Kirk Cousins at quarterback. It's not like they got a world killer at quarterback, but I gotta look at those stats that Von Joe said. Is non-primetime games for Kirk Cousins. He cooks and he plays good. This is not a primetime game, so it's lining up for that. Now, that being said,
that doesn't help us. Wait. Non-prime time?
If the offensive line plays the way they played the Jets game, I'm at a 2.
Whoa.
He dropped it low.
I'm at a 2.
Now,
if the offensive line can protect Skylar, then I'm at about a 6.5. If they can protect Skylar.
See, now we're adding caveats and shit. Damn.
Caviar.
Let's welcome MCJB. MCJB, who is the mystery person you want to donate to, MCJB?
Hey, check out that meme I just sent you. Batman is the NFL is full of Kirk Cousins. If you wanna share it.
Let me see.
It's on the chat. Private chat.
Yo.
What up, MCJB?
Yo.
What's going on?
He wants to know who you're putting on the wheel, MC. Come on.
Before I say it, who's on the list?
On the list right now, we got Shane Houston, Jose Valdez, we got Vince, we got Beer Guy, we got RJ, we got DTA Killer, and right now it's you, depending on what you want to do.
All right. So this person is not on the list. That is about to be on the motherfucking list. Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
The winner, the mystery person is, drumroll.
Where's the drumroll coming from?
Damn.
Von Joe.
Von Joe.
Okay.
So put him on the list.
Von Joe with the $10
Still
donation.
me.
Okay.
All right.
So Von Joe, you got a freebie by me.
back.
I don't know. Someone might
Where'd
sound
you
like
get the
they.
drum set though?
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
I
okay,
thought MCJB bought a drum set. I was like,
oh, that's the desk now. I know that.
all right. I got you, Von Joe. You're in, Von Joe. Congrats. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna need a thank you if you win.
Von Joe.
Well, if you
fell
don't,
off.
you just bad
Von
luck.
Von Joe fell off. Wow, he fell off. All right, let me read some of these comments. Listen, we're open to talk about whatever we want to talk about. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, we are 14 minutes away from the giveaway. So,
I know what Iceman wants to talk about.
Man, stop.
So anyway, I think going into this game, I share the concern of the running game. Our run game has been absolutely atrocious. And I really think that, again, it comes down to X is back. At what percentage of health is X at to be back? And how are we going to play in the passing game? Because the last few weeks, they just continue to get first downs and just drive. So unless this D can start making stops on third downs and giving up stupid penalty yards, and this offense has to get going. Mike McDaniel has to cook something up for Skylar this week because it's been looking bad ever since Tua walked out the door. So we got to get going on that.
We losers without Tua.
I agree. I mean, I don't think we lose it without Tua. I just think the offensive
the record
line
speaks for itself, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
The offensive line needs to protect Skylar. I think Skylar can do it. He's very capable of doing it. But the offensive line needs to hold up a little bit, even with Armstead or no Armstead. They need to hold up. Listen, I'm telling you. Let me see if I'll play the clip for you guys. But it was not pretty. Seeing him go down with that hit. I mean, I know he's a rookie. He can take some hits, but that was a nasty hit, man. Both defensive ends literally piled them. It was like, remember when Cameron Wake and Adamik Sue hit, was it the Jets?
Yeah.
The Jets player. Was it?
They
So
don't like
they
it,
both
man.
hit
They
him.
wanted blood.
They
So
wanted
Mark
blood.
What I don't, well, I don't know. The quarterback head coach definitely offensive line coach. Your first of all, your first order of business is to protect the quarterback. So how we used to coach offensive linemen. I don't care at no cost do you allow anybody to come unimpeded to the court. I don't care if you got to drag him to the fucking ground. That's how I got down. That's how I got down. I'll take the 10 for holding. I'll drag him to the fucking ground. Nobody touches our quarterback unimpeded. Period. You can get me for holding. You can get me for tripping. You can get me for anything. You're not getting the quarterback unimpeded. I'm trying to tell you that right now. Now, anything. For any reason.
I like that. I like that. How do you guys feel about that?
Because you did you see when we played New England? What's their left tackle's name? Trent
Brown?
Yeah, Trent Brown. Dude, you see what he did? You see what he did to Ogba? I was like, you know what? Nice job, Trent Brown. Nice job. He drug Ogba's ass to the fucking ground. He got a hole, but because Ogba would have killed Mac Jones.
We're talking about the Jets?
No, New England.
When
they played New England, when we played New England and Trent Brown, he dragged Ogba to the fucking ground because he would have killed Mac Jones.
Let me show you guys the video. Let me show you guys the video of what I'm talking about. Tell me what you think.
And on top of that, while you're pulling that up, man, the fact is, irregardless of whether the O-line blocks or not, he's got to start hitting some open guys, man.
Look at this play. Look at this play. Look at this play. Both defensive ends.
God damn, bro. The O-line just gets eaten up.
Look at him, bro. He's just face to the grass.
Nah, they also had his feet tangled up. No, watch his feet. Watch what they do. They tangle up his feet too.
No, I got an image of his face. Look at this. This is an image of his face. Look at this.
What the?
That's pain.
They're twisting like
look what Digging in the Trenches said. Because shout out to Digging in the Trenches. You got a YouTube as well. It said, "How to protect your quarterback. This is not going to get it done. Let's put that one to bed. Ugly, ugly. Lots of players getting bitched out in the film room over this shit. At least they would be in my film room. Where's your heart at? Good luck, Skylar. Look at his face, dude.
Listen, man. Ace Perhead said this is a blitz.
They got his fucking legs twisted up under him, and he got fucking sandwiched.
Ace Perhead said that this was a blitz rig by the Jets, and he showed it like with some music behind, and on each snap, you can see that there were blown assignments after blown assignments by our left tackles. Yeah, just blown assignment after blown assignment.
Who was that 72?
Connor Williams getting destroyed.
75 is
Look at that, Connor just. Oh
and then this is the other guy that came in for Armstead, the guy that we signed to the
Shell. Yeah, 77 or 71.
Oh, look at the foot. Look at the foot. Go back.
How could he just jump ahead of Robert Jones?
No.
But you saw that
Connor
shit.
Williams. Look at Connor Williams in the middle.
Look at that right there.
Look at that knee.
He touches his Liam Eichenberg's ankle, bro. Ankle to ankle.
Look at his oof.
And then he gets destroyed even more. Look at that. Boom.
But look at Skyler's legs, like CT said. Look at this.
But that's
Watch what they do to it, dude. Watch what they do to it and how fucking dirty this is. Watch. Look, he grabs his legs and then he swims down and he starts twisting his fucking legs purposefully.
That's what the Jets do, bro. They're evil, dog. That's what they do.
And that's our own guy too, a Dolphin too. That's Shaq Lawson, right?
So is that Shell, the guy that's on the outside?
Yes, 70.
Very poor technique.
What is that?
All the mathematicians here. The shortest distance between 2 points is what?
A straight line.
A straight line.
Yeah.
You let fucking that defensive end come on a short corner like that. You make those guys go wide. It's like they're afraid to get penalized at the sake of protecting your quarterback. Like what the fuck?
I don't know why these guys.
You don't let them come inside.
Can you go all the way to the beginning, Batman, where before the ball is snapped, or right when the ball is snapped, or?
No,
that's as far as it goes. I was saying he didn't take a wide enough snap. Look what he does. Like you said, he goes straight and turns sideways instead of trying to freaking.
And he gaze up the short corner.
Fan out. Yeah, instead of making him fan out around him.
Poor technique. Horrible.
Oh, yeah. And he gets beat.
Applebaum.
The fucked part is not only that, not only does he fail to get out there, but he gets fucking beat to his outside shoulder. It's like, bro, oh my God, what are you fucking doing?
Fucking Applebaum needs to kick him in his fucking scrotum.
Yeah, he needs to do more than that. That's fucking pathetic, bro.
Bad technique, horrible technique. Like I'm a stickler for technique. I'm fuck it. Oh God, you're a pro. You fucking got shitty technique like that. This high schoolers got better technique than that.
So we're the GM. We got Adam Pankey coming up next, right? The next person to come up would be Adam Pankey, right? We already brought up Snell ahead of Robert Jones. So we got Robert Jones up next. We got Dieter if we need a guard. up next.
Robert Jones has a back injury. He had it last week. That's why he probably didn't get activated last week for the game. And he has a back injury again. He was limited. No, actually, let me see. I think he was limited.
Panky actually played good in preseason. So we need to bring Panky up, man.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, Robert Jones was limited today with his back injury. He was limited again.
Yeah, I don't know. Adam Panky did not do very well in the preseason. He had a few good snaps, but he had some fucking ugly ass snaps too.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are 5-6 minutes away from the giveaway.
Batman,
this is
Greg
your chance
Little.
if you want to enter. This is your chance if you want to enter, ladies and gentlemen. $10 to entries, 26, 50, 40 entries, doubling everybody. You got less than 5 minutes, a little bit more than 5 minutes. If you want to enter, once 9:45 hits, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're spinning the wheel. So if you want to enter for the player worn Xavier Howard jersey, this is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. We are exactly 5 minutes exactly right now. The countdown starts. There's your chance, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's a sick.
My thing is again, the one that did show out in fucking preseason in Greg Little, now in the regular season, he's shitting the bed. That's what's infuriating about this whole thing.
So the thing is, when Greer and McDaniel believe they have what they need in-house before the season starts and don't make another transaction for the O-line, then we have to blame Greer again, right?
Yeah, Greer and McDaniel are both accountable in this situation. Yes,
No,
absolutely.
well, really not McDaniel. Greer is the one who's supposed to tell him, dude, we don't have pedigree. We don't.
Nah, that's part of the evaluation of Mike McDaniel and his staff. He brought in enough offensive line coach. He brought in 3 other guys who have former offensive line coaching ability. And that is their job of evaluating who's on the roster and go tell Greer, hey, look, this shit ain't going to cut it. You need to go get us somebody else. So both of them are at fault. McDaniel is not absolved of fault in this situation.
When he came in, they got Armstead, right?
Welcome, please.
Once again, man.
What's up, baby?
Real quick, I just want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
This is why when we were online during the pandemic, CT, there was a glaring hole before we got Eric Karros. We had Tua. You could have gotten Jonathan Taylor, and then with the 21st pick, Cesar Ruiz. And because we had a glaring need at center.
We got to stop with that shit. We got to get a line,
because
man.
I have to blame Greer. We got to blame Greer.
We're talking about this year. Yes, but we're talking about this year. We're not talking about 3 fucking years ago. I love you, Sharif, but 3 years ago was 3 years ago. Right now, we're talking about in the offseason, McDaniel brought his staff in and said, you know what? We'll bring in Connor Williams and Teron Armstead so that 3 out of our 5 offensive linemen are set. Here's the fucked part, though, is in that evaluation, okay, we're going to get these guys and we're going to plug them in, right? All you have to do is figure out 2 fucking spots. Out of the 8 guys you have sitting over there, all you got to do is find 2 of them that are good enough to give you decent play.
Yep. Hey,
we failed to do that.
When we moved
McDaniel and Greer, both
when
of
we
them.
moved Connor Williams to center, I knew we were fucked.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to get Ryan Conklin, and we're supposed to get the guy this year, Treader. Ryan Conklin and Treader are supposed to be here. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but the thing is Treader wanted fucking $12 million a year. Treader wanted $12 million a year.
I don't care. I'm just saying.
I don't care
how much to pay him.
It was a little bit more, but look, this is how you fix it right now. This is how you fix it, ladies and gentlemen. You ready? Drum roll.
Because we wanted Ryan Conklin last year.
Without having to trade anybody. Because I would like to trade for somebody. But listen, as much as I hate to say it, I said this before the season. You got to put Dieter back at center. You got to put Connor Williams at left guard.
That's actually a good idea.
You move.
I like that.
At this point in time, with Tua coming back next week, you move. I don't like to do this. You move Hunt to right tackle, and you put Robert Jones at right guard. That's what I would do.
I like that, Batman. I like that.
I do, but the only thing I don't like about that is we all know that Robert Jones, and we tried him out at guard before we tried him out at tackle last year. And he got pushed the fuck around because he doesn't have the size.
I mean, all of them are
I like him at tackle against New England.
I did like him.
Yeah, but the problem is
New England.
Ever since that Patriots game, his play has dropped off a fucking cliff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 9:44. The drawing is at 9:45. Last minute, right here. If you want to go for the Xavier Howard right now, 9:45 is the giveaway. Last chance. Ready? Everybody's ready?
Yeah.
All right. I want to make sure 9:45 on the spot. We're gonna do the wheel. So we're gonna do this. Camilo, you're not in the wheel, so you're gonna pick a number. Okay, that's the number of times I'm gonna shuffle the names because we gotta shuffle all the names. Make sure nobody goes in last second. 9:45, 9:45, 9:45. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That being said,
here we go.
We're gonna spin this wheel.
Are you ready for this? Why can I hear myself?
Okay. Now we got 66 entries, and Camilo, give me a number between 1 and 66. That's how many times we're gonna shuffle.
All right, Xavier Howard is 25, right?
Yes.
Now let's do 25.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Good
Ready?
number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. Good luck to everybody that donated. I appreciate the entry.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Without further ado, good luck to everybody, and let's spin the wheel. Here we go.
Good luck, Fins fam.
Hands up in the air.
And you shall receive.
I put my hands up in the air. Who's that?
DTA
Congratulations, bro.
Okay.
That's the vibe, DTA in the building.
Yo, DTA.
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Who
was that? I want to know who was that.
From the past right there.
DTA
Who
came
was
on the
that?
show. He came on the show yesterday. He came on the show yesterday and he donated. And he messaged me today and he said he wanted to donate another. He wanted to make sure he won. So if DTA Killer, you're hearing out there, you won. If you don't tune into the show, I will hit you up on Twitter. Yeah, but congratulations on winning the Xavier Howard jersey.
Yeah, congrats.
I am not sure what I'm going to do yet for the next giveaway. I think I'm going to get in my hands again because obviously y'all know that I used to get my hands on autographed jerseys. I think everybody wants an autographed jersey. So I'm gonna get my hands. I might get a Waddle. I know I've done a Tyreek before. I've never done a Tua, but I think Waddle is a player that everybody likes.
I'm gonna get the 40 entries on that one.
I'll do a Waddle jersey giveaway. So let me get my hands on a Waddle jersey, and then I'm gonna put that for the next entry. I'm gonna probably do it at 450. We're at 326, I think. We shout out to Vince again. We jumped like 30-something subscribers overnight. So much love to Vince, man. Appreciate you. And make sure you guys spread the word. So let me get my hands on the jersey. It might take like a week or two. I can get my hands on it because I got to drive up to Palm Beach. And let me see what I can do. I want to get everybody that Jalen Waddle. I think everybody would love a Jalen Waddle jersey. So that's a good way. But let's get back into football, ladies and gentlemen. So
wait, except some of the fans that say Jamar Chase is better than Waddle. They don't want Waddle shit.
True. That's true. Bleezy, what's your level of confidence? What's your level of confidence for Dolphins victory on Sunday?
Dude, what keeps coming back to me off the jump is how are we going to cover their receivers? How are we going to cover Jefferson and Thielen, man? For real. You know, they're saying X may play.
Yeah,
Someone is echoing.
Beer guy, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, you have a little bit of an echo. You have the YouTube
feedback.
on?
You got feedback.
I don't have YouTube on.
We sound good.
I'm on my tablet. But that's what stands out to me is how we going to cover receivers.
Is it still echoing?
Yeah.
I'm only on my tablet.
It's like a feedback. Try coming back in. Drop out and come back in. Bleezy, sorry, Bleezy, you were saying that. I told you, X announced today. So here's the thing. McDaniel came out and said X is trying to play. He's trying to be ready. And then X is like, F that. F told somebody in the building that he's playing for sure on Sunday.
Okay, that's
X
good.
is playing. X said
But that's what I brought up earlier, though, is at what percent? How truly healthy is he? Because we've seen him last year against Buffalo try to play with that growing injury, got fucking burned.
Oh my god! All right, we got to do something with that feedback.
Beer guy, you do have some feedback. Try getting on your phone. Is
I
your phone charged?
don't know why it's doing that, but it's fun. Mad love y'all. I just got to stay with my nephew, so I'll be watching the chat, bro. Mad love y'all, boys.
Appreciate
it. All right, bro.
Appreciate
you, man.
Much love.
Yeah, we need X and Byron. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
But
we
like
definitely
I said,
do,
bro. Again, when he tried to play with that growing injury against the Bills last year, we got fucking
smoked.
burned. And I'm sorry, Justin Jefferson. No, he's not as fast as Stephon Diggs, but he's still a good wide receiver in his own
he's
right.
A beast. He's a
great receiver.
He's a bad man.
And I'm sorry, but I don't know if X is going to be able to handle that if he's not at least
100.
70, 80%. Nah,
Somebody
you don't need to be
said,
100.
Somebody that's seen the L22, Sharif, anybody, CT, anybody has been able to see the L22. There's a rumor out there that X in the game that he played, not the last game, so it was the Bengals game. He wasn't covering Chase, and they had Kader Kohu on Chase. And X was going between Higgins and the third, which is Boyd. Was it Boyd?
Yeah, Tyler
Boyd. Yeah,
Tyler Boyd.
He
So
was.
He wasn't guarding Chase, which is the number one, and he was between Higgins and Boyd. X wasn't guarding, so you can tell that the injury is still.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because again, they what did I tell you guys they would do? And here I was right again. I said they're going to let Howard play underneath so he doesn't have to run as much. They kept him on Boyd and Higgins so that he can stay in that box. But the thing is he still got beat over the middle multiple times.
Everybody, let's welcome PZ, aka Kahari P. How's it going?
Wagwan, thanks. Wagwan.
PZ, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, you heard about the new name for the team, right? We're no longer the Miami Dolphins. We're the Miami Guinea Pigs. We're the NFL's guinea pigs.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's
man. That shit's fuck.
Yeah, let's experiment with us, man, on this new concussion policy or protocol, whatever.
Oh yeah. I agree.
It's frustrating, guys. It's frustrating.
What is your level of confidence for Sunday for the Dolphins victory? What's your level of confidence, 1 through 10?
Man, it's a tough question, man. I'm sorry for the pause there, but I have my aspiration, which was probably an 8 in confidence, and then there's my reality, which is more like a 5.5. And let me just tell you, the pain is real. I actually picked up Tua Tagovailoa in a 2-quarterback fantasy football league, right? And as you know, I'm supposedly a Tua hater. But anyway, but since his concussion, I went and picked up Skylar Thompson in anticipation of what we have happening this week. So right now, I'm arguing with myself whether I should start Skylar next to Lamar Jackson in my 2-quarterback league or not. And so I'm really having to test my own character here, my own commitment to Skylar. Do I believe in him enough to put him in that second quarterback spot or not? And so I haven't made up my mind yet, but so I'm still torn over the question, bro.
What's your other option?
Well, I have Lamar Jackson, Skylar Thompson, a hurt Tua, and I've got Carson Wentz. And I don't want to play Carson Wentz on a Thursday night game.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to play Carson Wentz either.
So I'm pulling hair out literally.
The NFL is a bunch of Kirk Cousins.
Thanks too much. He said just double team Jefferson. X can take Thielen.
If he's playing.
Yeah. No, X is gonna play. X is gonna play.
We could, but again, we even tried that last week against the Jets with him out. We tried to double team one guy, and then we tried to have Needham try to come in and play that X role and be that outside corner to be on the island. And as you saw, it did not go very well.
It failed.
I agree. Listen, Pete,
he got picked on all game.
You can tell
they went at fucking Needham left and right.
Big loss.
Hey, we got Pete in the comment section. We got my brother too, Spectre. One of you, hey, my brother's never been up here. Spectre, come on, jump on here and chop it up with the boys for like 2 minutes. Chop it up with the boys for 2 minutes.
Chop it up. Let's get it.
Batman. The big question is, will Easy dress? I don't know. You guys saw that. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter. Oh, Pete jumped you to it. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter. Easy posted. I think it was like I don't watch. I never watched Dragon Ball Z, but it was like it looked like a Goku in a chamber, and he's like ready or something. So he looked like he wants to play this game. Easy wants to.
Yeah, he was in the hyperbolic chamber, bro, up at the Kai Sky, baby.
The good news is that Tyreek is going to play. Apparently,
Tyreek was
taking them sensu beans.
Right. That's good. That's a good sign.
Let's welcome Pete. It's a great sign. I love it. They're both healthy. They're ready to go.
Pete,
talk to us.
Pete, what it is? How's everybody doing tonight? I might be choppy.
For President 2024.
You know how it is.
No, Kapari, hell no.
You don't want to. You know what?
Hey, Pete.
That might be a different topic.
Pete's going to be president of the Tua fan club next year.
Hey, Pete, you bet. Hey, Pete, you got those folks, them 2 ears over there in Twitter world just raving at you. You poking the bear, man.
Man, at the end of the day, they're gonna learn to move forward, and a lot of that is gonna be because of 19. Okay, 19 is gonna make them rave and cheer all over again and be happy fans. That's just what's gonna happen. I honestly feel like people are not aware of how good Skylar can be. Imagine this guy not even practicing. Imagine this guy not even practicing. His floor is 190 yards. And let's not forget, he had 1 touchdown. No, he had 2 touchdowns. Well, he could have easily had 3. That little Smythe quarterback sneak that they took it away from him. Come on now. That guy could have had better stats. And he wasn't even prepared to play. He went in blind. That's his floor.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That is his floor. Imagine
but
that.
I saw a lot of missed passes, a lot of wide open guys, very inaccurate passes.
You know what I heard?
So did we not? So CT. So let me push back on that one real quick. CT, did we not see that from Tua? Leaving plays on the.
Yes, and this is where I'm saying is those same individuals that gave shit to Tua for it. You got to fucking give shit to Skylar for it too. Granted, again, I do agree he didn't have a whole game plan for him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter to me in the essence of you still have enough plays in the bag that you can make them. However, there are wide open guys. He was missing them. There are a lot of errant throws.
Dude. You clearly didn't watch that game, CT. Come on now.
Bro, I watched all 22, and I even sent the shit to fucking Batman so we could bring it up. And I'd love for you to stay backstage, and we'll go watch all 22, and I'll educate you on a few things.
Listen to me. Most are over 100 yards, and we're blown out. That doesn't scream there's something wrong going on. McDaniel didn't have enough plays dialed up for Skylar. It had to end up being backyard football at some point. That's why we're down. We're still handing it off. Like, it was
so
unreal.
Is that not on McDaniel? Is that not on McDaniel and Thompson?
Look at that hit right there. Look at that hit. Look at this soldier get up. Look at this hit right here.
How many hits is he going to be able to take, though, Pete?
Bro, he can take as many as you can take. This guy's getting up. He can do it.
For now, I mean.
Yeah, but he got sandwiched. It's not like he got hit in the head or anything. And yes, they tried to twist his legs, and they did.
Listen, 220-pound running backs run up the hole. How many carries a year? They take on punishment. Some survive the whole year. He's only getting half. Bless you, whoever sneezed. He's only getting half of the contact, and he's going to be getting hit like that maybe 2, 3, 4 times a game. He can handle it.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
the
big
problem
boy.
is Pete, you know, we gave up 16 fucking hits against him yesterday. That is not sustainable. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Who it is.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
Applebaum needs to get his fucking he needs to teach his fucking offensive linemen. First of all, technique. Number 2, nobody comes to the quarterback unimpeded. Period. I'll take the 10. Fuck it.
Nah, bro. We have too many penalties, man. We can't afford any more penalties.
Those deep balls and shit. Hey, if I keep you off the fucking ground and not getting hit, then make me a few extra plays.
CT, you already got my blood pressure boiling, bro. You really do. Honestly, you really do. You're out here talking about Skylar with the overthrow. I'm super ecstatic, Batman.
1 through 10. 1 through 10. Level of confidence. Dolphins getting this victory on Sunday. What's your level of confidence? 1 through 10.
10. I truly believe it, bro. It's gonna be a high-scoring game. Forget defense because we don't have it. Skylar's gonna have to pass the ball all game. He has to. And who has the better weapons overall as a team? Don't tell me the Vikings do. Skylar's gonna have the better weapons overall, all across the board.
I agree. I'm not arguing that, Pete. But what you missed is my point is in 1 week.
But what you're saying, but the reason why you're getting me mad, CT, because check this out. Nobody's complaining about Skylar and the fan base because he's over here leaving meat on the bone. I'm not disregarding that, but yes, guess what? He does get a pass. You know why? Not only with that, he wasn't game planned for. That was his first pretty much game action, CT. The guy
I'm not arguing that, Pete. You're not listening to what I'm saying, Pete. I'm not arguing that.
No,
what
but
I'm saying is
you're
this,
sitting here saying, but you're
Oh
sitting
my
here
God.
saying, why aren't guys complaining about Skylar? They shouldn't be, because that was his first little game action. He is a rookie. You gotta ease him in a little bit.
So
remember?
in that same semblance, no, I'm very well aware. But you said literally a couple minutes ago that they didn't have enough plays for him, right? So
that's my
here's
opinion,
where I
because
have the
they were running the
question to
ball
you.
when we're losing.
But here's my point. No, you said they ran out of plays, passing plays for him because he didn't have game prep and all that. Here's my issue, okay?
100%.
Do you think in 7 days they're going to have 30, 40 plays ready for him to go that he's going to know inside and out? No. That's the point. That's what I'm getting at.
100%. You see, there's a difference. He probably knows all of the plays in his playbook. He knows them all. You just got to script it for him and get a game plan and practice with him, with the guys that are going to run. There's a difference between throwing it to practice guys. Like, who's that guy? Jason Sanders, the receiver? Well, what was his name? He's throwing the practice squad guys and Braylon Sanders. Now he's underthrowing Tyreek Hill because he's not used to that speed. And I just heard you, CT. Oh, nobody's complaining about his underthrow. Dude, that was his first.
No, I made a fucking joke on game day. No, you see, this is where again you want to come out and you want to try to misinterpret shit. The people that are up here during after the game when I made the joke, it's over. So Tua's underthrown him, Skylar's underthrown him, and Teddy underthrew him. And I made the joke that at this point, it's not fair to any quarterback. Tyreek is just too fast. That's what I was referencing. And you want to take it as some personal slight against Skylar when it was meant as a joke.
I didn't know you were joking. I am taking it personal on 19 because you got to ease them in.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke, bro. I was talking about when he underthrew Tyreek. I was making the joke. I said all 3 of our quarterbacks have underthrew him. So at this point, it's no longer their fault. Fuck it. He's just too fast.
Yeah, y'all little debate and argument is pretty irrelevant because at this point, it's really a projection. You know, Skylar was baptized by fire last week or on Sunday. And it's really this Minnesota game where we're going to get to see really what his true potential is going forward. Now that he's got the baptism past him and now we're going to see how he responds to that, how he processed everything that he went through on Sunday. And I have a sneaky feeling that he may come out on the right side. I'm not sure I can 100% endorse Pete's point of view here. But I would love to see it. I would love to see Skylar come out guns a blazing. I would love to see it.
Support Skylar. It's
Skylar
about the
looks
goal
like him. He's definitely an NFL type of quarterback. Like he can play in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can definitely play in the league.
The drop backs look nice. The way he
Yes,
drops
he looks
back
like
and
he's
just
got
delivers
all the
pass.
tubes.
He just looks
Yeah.
raw, like raw. He looks like.
But I don't like the
raw.
fact that McDaniel, again, with all the time he had with him, knowing,
Come on, man.
That's bro, no, we gave him all those extra reps. We gave him all those extra reps in the offseason.
One person
in the preseason.
On the starters. He's in the.
No, I understand that. This is what I'm saying. That's why if you let me finish, if you let me finish, that's what I'm getting to. If you let me finish, that's what I was getting to. Is again,
he referred to a finite amount of snaps.
All these extra reps, right? And then you have 10 fucking days. You have 10 fucking days. Well, wait. Teddy is a fucking veteran, right? So it shouldn't take Teddy 10 fucking days to get ready for a game. Why not give Skylar the opportunity knowing, hey, he might have to play. So let me give Skylar 3 fucking days to run with the ones, and then Teddy can come in and get ready for the game.
But that assumes that you got the players in for 10 days. I'm pretty sure those guys had 2 or 3 days off after Buffalo, given that, it was a Thursday game. So and then even if Skylar stays behind at headquarters, who is he going to pass to? You know what I'm saying? Those guys are all healing.
Even if it's okay, so say he had 5 days of prep, right? Why not let Skylar get 2 and let Teddy have 3?
Hey, yo, peace out.
Teddy is a 10-year veteran.
Listen, we're in a tough situation this week. What's going on, Irving? We don't know what's going to happen with Teddy, and he already said Teddy's going to be the backup. Teddy's going to be the backup for this Sunday game. Now, my question is this. We're waiting on Thursday. We're waiting on tomorrow to find out if Teddy can play or not. Now, that being said,
it's not tomorrow. It's Friday. Friday is the earliest he can be.
That is even worse. So my question is, we're talking about Reed Sinnett, and he is your 4th-string quarterback. Are you going to give him any kind of reps? Because you should. You should at this point. Learn your lesson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he should be getting reps. He's number 2 behind Skylar right now until Teddy gets cleared.
Exactly.
You also have
but I think I think is that I think by seeing Tua back on the practice field and throwing, I think that's already an indication that he might be able to play for the Pittsburgh game.
No, I'm talking
and
about
Teddy, by the time he's going to clear the protocol.
We're never going to see Tua play as a Dolphin again, buddy. This is Skylar's team right now. This is Skylar's team. You better believe that.
Pete, did you know this? I want to blow your mind real quick, Pete. Are you ready? Tua, no. Let me say this to Pete. Tua is farther ahead in the concussion protocol than Teddy is. And the fucked up part is they still go, well, I'll still throw Teddy out there if he gets cleared on Friday and he'll be the backup.
Bro, let me tell you something.
They're going to hold Tua out another week.
Let me tell you something. That's what I think of that meme, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, CT, that's because Teddy really never had a concussion. Number one, right? He passed all the protocols immediately. And Tua was fencing on the field on national TV. 2 totally different situations.
Number one, it's not fencing; it's posturing. Fencing is a completely different position. But
I'm not a medical guy, so I might be saying the wrong thing. But the point is, what happened on national TV. We have to play the PR game with Tua.
I understand. I understand, and this is where I've said that. I said again, industry standard is 10 to 14 days of resolution of symptoms. It's about 97%, okay? 97% of people. 3% have headaches months afterward and whatever. But that's few and far between. My whole point is, so at this moment, and I agree, bro, Bridgewater did not have a fucking concussion. Bridgewater did not have a fucking concussion.
Of course not. They're lying. They're using that. Everybody knows that. The only ones that believe that Bridgewater had a concussion are the middle school kids reading it off the Miami Herald. But this is the issue. At this point, I'm honestly starting to think, get rid of Teddy, get rid of Tyler. Get rid of Teddy, get rid of Tua, get rid of both of the teams. We don't need the T's on the team anymore. Honestly, we're good with Reed Sinet and the starters. Skylar Thompson. Skylar, Reed Sinet, and we roll with that. Well, that's what
Come on now. The letter S comes before T. That means we'd be going backwards.
He really believes in himself too.
Bro, I mean, did we forget what Reed Sinet did in that final preseason game? We can sit here, here and hype up Skylar all preseason. We hype up Skylar all preseason, but the last time we saw Reed Sinet, he was hyping us up in preseason as well. Why not roll with two guys that really want to play ball?
And Sinet came in on a few plays when what's his name got injured, everybody, and he fucking shit the bed.
All right, RJ. Later.
All right, bro.
Have a great night,
RJ. But that's what I'm afraid of, man. I like the kid. The kid's got a great arm. His drop back is nice. But bro, this fucking offensive line is gonna get anybody fucking killed. And at this point,
I agree.
Our running game, bro, we had one good running game. Everybody needs to stop this bullshit about the last 2 weeks we were running the ball. No, we only ran the ball this fucking week. That was it. And this offensive line is still fucking trash. What is the common denominator in our quarterbacks not having time and getting their ass kicked, and the fact that we had no running game except last game? Oh, wait, the fucking offensive line. The same shit we've been bitching about for 3 fucking years.
With what we had to work with, all the backups on that offensive line, we still got over 100 yards. Skylar came in, the backup quarterback. They had to sit here and probably come up with plays on the sideline for this guy, and they played terrible. I mean, I know we got blown out, but if you think about it, we just lost the game in the fourth quarter.
Nah, man, only scoring 17 points.
We lost the fourth quarter.
Only scoring 17 points. I don't give a fuck.
You're making it seem like it was a complete blowout disaster.
I mean, I do agree to a point.
No,
that
I'm not. I'm the one that
admitted. Connor catches that pass. I was going to say, if Tanner Connor catches that pass, from which I don't understand why they have him in that situation. They should have Mike Gesicki in that situation.
We also
but
have to give blame at Sanders' feet. Because, again, as soon as Sanders missed that field goal, the fucking team was fucking morally deflated. All of our momentum went right out the fucking window. Tanner Connor, yes, he should have made the catch and extended the drive. But it does not change the fact that fucking Sanders, who he fucking nails 58-yarders the fucking time. Until the fucking pressure is on, and then he fucking misses shit.
Shits the bed.
Right. That's true.
Every fucking time, bro. He made that. What was it? That 61-yarder, and he made it in the fucking second quarter. And then later in that game, for the fucking win, he missed a 43-yarder.
He shit the bed.
What
Jason Sanders is a Tua near. How come he doesn't miss none of Tua's kicks?
No, not happy with Sanders right now.
Austin Jackson back? What's up with that dude?
Hey, I thought it was the holder. I thought it was Pilardi. I don't know what's going on there.
Is it Pilardi? Is that the problem?
Nah, we don't have Pilardi anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's my point.
we didn't keep Pilardi because when the first year that he took over for Turk, bro, he was bombing them, and then the next 2 years he was kicking the shit, fucking every goddamn which way out of bounds, fucking kicking it off the side of his foot, 13-yard punts and shit. That's why we got rid of him, not because of him holding.
Yeah.
You know what? Talking about Thomas Morstead, I heard Lewis earlier on a panel, maybe yesterday or today. Shout out to Lewis, but he was screaming that Channing Tindall got 1 tackle yesterday. But the 36-year-old punter, did as well. He got 1 tackle yesterday or on Sunday.
No, he's a big dude, man. That's a big punter, though.
That guy's.
You know who he reminds me of, but I know he's older than, is Pat McAfee. He will boom some kicks, and he has no problem running down there to try to make a tackle.
Light your ass up.
That's right. Pat McAfee.
Oh, that dumb crazy.
Man, look, we pay Sanders to make those kicks, but honestly, anytime you send out a kicker late in the game, 50-yarder, That's that extra pressure. That breaks most kickers.
Can you guys hear me?
The only guy who's to be confident in that situation is that guy in Baltimore. You know.
See, but here's the thing, though. We had 9 fucking minutes left. It's not like you got 3 seconds and you have no other option. Right. If you miss it, the game's up.
I would have punted.
No, we had 9 and no. I'm not saying about punting. I'm saying we had 9.5, almost 10 minutes left when he kicked that field goal and missed it. So it's not like, oh my God, the ultra pressure is on. It's not 3 seconds left and it's do or die. And the fact that he still fucking missed, it's insane.
Everybody, let's
baffles
give DTA Killers in the building. Give him a congratulations for winning.
What's up, bro?
DTA Killer, you won. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yes, sir.
Got you
What do you win? You won the lotto? You won the what? Won the lotto?
The Xavier Howard jersey.
Okay. I'm about to ask you for a loan, bro.
Hey, so
congrats,
Irving, what is your level? What's your level of confidence for the game on Sunday for a victory for the Dolphins? 1 through 10.
Yeah, I'm listening to shows.
Irving?
What the?
You're on mute, Irving.
Yeah.
Irv.
Boogeyman's got you, dog. You tripping.
My bad, big dog. I don't know what's up with this. What were you asking me? I'm sorry.
What's your level
of confidence?
1 to 10.
In this game?
Yeah.
Man, bro. Bro, listen, with this offensive line, bro, I'm gonna put it at a 5, bro. And it's not because of Skylar. I just don't trust that offensive line, bro. And this defense, the linebacking core.
I'm scared of these Vikings, bro. I told y'all last time, dude.
It's not the Vikings, bro.
It's not the Vikings. It's internal.
The Chicago Bears.
Irvin's right.
They got Kirk Cousins, bro. Nobody's scared of Kirk Cousins.
It's in your blood,
bro.
I don't know why we're arguing about this because Crypto already told us that we're winning.
You guys don't understand what's about to happen. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I always tell y'all, and it sounds stupid, and then it just happens weeks later. This is what I'm telling you, bro. Skylar Thompson is not going to lose to Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. It's going to be a beautiful, high-scoring game.
Let's go.
I see it already. I sound like Iceman because it's positive Pete. But this is really what I see, bro. We're not limited. These guys are going to be open. Think about pitch and catch, throwing to open receivers. I don't want to hear offensive line play bad. Every offensive line plays bad every game. Think about it. You're going to find quarterbacks get hit. You got Batman up here. You got Batman up here showing the same play over and over and 30 times. Like that same. Come on.
The defense
that guy ain't taking that
points to
Go look at the pressure and hits on other quarterbacks, bro. Go look at the stats, bro. Go look at the stats of quarterback pressures and hits on other quarterbacks, Pete. Bro,
Pete,
at
how do we
16 hits, we are 32nd in the fucking league.
CT, you know what I saw from this guy? He's trying to break tackles. He's breaking tackles behind the back. Skylar, he's mobile. He's buying time. He's looking downfield, scanning.
He played soccer.
He's getting hit and getting right back up. Yes.
I don't know how durable he can last at 16 hits a game. Even if 4 of those hits are hard hits, that's a lot, bro. And that shit compounds, bro.
Yeah, it does. But you're right. But not every hit was the same as the one Batman kept showing.
No, I agree. That's what I was saying. Even if, say, out of the 16 he gets hit a game, 4 of them are bad like that. 4 of those a game is too many. And I agree with Mountie said. Fuck it. Grab them and drag them to the fucking ground. Stop fucking letting them touch our quarterback.
On the defense allowing 40 points to a Jets offense. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Because
the Vikings got some guys on the D-line too. They do got some guys on the D-line. So that's why I'm saying. Like,
yeah, they do.
Listen, you can have Skylar all you want, Pete. You can have. They might not have a deep, but they got some good guys on the line. They got 3 guys. They're not might not be like heavy, long-time Pro Bowlers.
So that's gonna be playing, baby.
No. Let's not. Hopefully not. We don't want that.
Down the list, they have.
No, we don't. The issue is again.
I'll walk away from the TV.
No, just it all comes down to again. You know, if Skylar and again, I love his arm. Skylar's got the arm. I'm tired of watching my quarterbacks get knocked the fuck out. Just drag their asses to the ground, take the goddamn 10 yards, and fuck it. Let's try it again. Because it's not sustainable to continue to let your quarterbacks get beat the fuck up and expect them not to get injured. It's crazy, bro. This shit's crazy.
As a fan base, we don't want to see that shit, man. You know?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on, before y'all talk.
The reason that's not coaches dragging the guys to the ground. See, it's a persona thing, and especially we're supposed to be professionals. We're supposed to have our technique. We're supposed to be the best in the world.
But check this out, Mounty. This is what I'm hearing from these guys. Oh no, he can't take the hits. We gotta protect him. We gotta do this. He gotta slow down. You guys are sounding like that's it. You guys know it deep down inside. Skylar's our franchise quarterback.
I'm talking about Skylar's health.
I know.
Skylar's health.
And you guys know it. This is why you're worried about him. Because you know this is our franchise quarterback. Because let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something. You know why? Hold on. You know why we fell in love with Ryan Fitzpatrick? Remember the beard?
Because he
the other beard. Because he put his body on the line for us. Because he would drop his shoulder on 3rd and 5 and run. That's why we fell in love with him, because he did that for us. And this is what Skylar's gonna do.
I will say this. Whether it's Sinnett or Thompson or Tua, what quarterback do you want to take that kind of fucking beating at all? None.
Tannehill took that beating.
None.
Somebody. I mean, the Bears don't want Justin Fields to be getting flipped upside down either. Exactly. But you just got to go out and play.
What do you guys think about What do you guys think about the concept of our offensive scheme, though, which looks for the deep ball a lot more than it has in the recent past? Do you think we're schematically putting our quarterbacks at a greater risk? I mean, consider that play that got Teddy hurt. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is the offensive line's poor play, but I think some of the hits that our quarterbacks are taking is because of what the demand on our quarterback is in the scheme of this offense.
And give me that carry. Teddy's too much of a veteran to not be able to identify a free blitzer, bro. You're going to tell me that he couldn't get to the line and identify that free blitzer?
Exactly, Pete. Tell him,
Come on, bro. I ain't giving Teddy no pass, bro. Because he's a blind and he ain't paying attention. Simple and plain.
The fact is, bro, he had 1 in fucking New Orleans last year, and he had 2 for us this year, safeties. Bro, he has a higher safety percentage. He has more safeties than this year than fucking touchdowns. Right? And that's fucking sad. He has more safeties than touchdowns.
But a lot of it too has I blame some of it on the offensive line, because remember a lot of our offense is play action based. So if you have especially our guards, if our interior offensive linemen are not picking up stunts on the inside, those stunts kill our play action. So once the quarterback's handing off the ball to the running back, you already have a freaking defensive end, blitzing up the A gap in somebody in the quarterback's face, bro. And that's where a lot of that pressure is coming from. So yeah, you can blame the offensive line for a large part of it.
You could blame it on that.
Yeah, but you also got to blame the play calling, though, because if you know that your players aren't executing that's a good point. Why are you going to continue to fucking call it?
That's true.
Right now.
I mean, this is not rocket science. This shit is not rocket science.
Irvin, if the line is going to his face, he's just going to have to buy time. Receivers are getting open. That's the bottom line.
Bro,
that's the bottom line.
Let's just be real.
And that's the most valuable piece that Skylar Thompson possesses. Can get out of trouble.
I keep screaming that these receivers are wide open. They're getting open.
Yeah, but the difference between Skylar Thompson and Tua, for example, the difference between Skylar Thompson and Tua is that Tua is good at manipulating the pocket and extending plays within the pocket, within the constraints of the pocket.
I miss Tua.
Skylar Thompson's a bigger guy.
Well, the thing is,
he can roll in the pocket and extend plays.
It's all right, bro.
The thing is, listen, Tua's got an athleticism of a Turner. I'm gonna tell you. Look, listen. What it is, opposing defenses respect. Yeah, of a Turner. Yes. Yes, I said that. He's got no really athleticism. The thing is, what defenses respect about Tua is his quick release and he's pinpoint accurate.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
He's also athletic enough. No, he's not fast as shit, but the guy is fucking good enough to reach the edge.
He's got good footwork.
We're selling Skylar a little bit short. Also, he's no Tannehill in the pocket. Well, not even just running in the pocket. He knows how to negotiate a pocket. Maybe not on Tua's level. I mean, he made that 1 third down conversion where he faked the run, pulled back, and then hit Waddle. So, yeah.
You heard it. You heard it here first.
It's too early to bull on Skylar. We really don't know what we have in Skylar yet. We do know that he survived Sunday, right? But this game is going to give us a lot more data and info when it comes to who Skylar is. We really don't know who he is yet. I'm excited to see what it is too.
What defenses respect the most about Tua is his quick release and he's pinpoint accurate on the first and second level. That's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
And they respect his footwork, man. But his footwork is what gets him in trouble.
Tua was looking as elite as can be those first 3 games.
Yeah, he was. I don't know about that. Well, 1 4th quarter, but listen.
He was leading the NFL in QBR.
In preseason, Skylar Thompson got a low snap from the center. The ball got all over the floor. This guy scooped it up, ran, and passed the ball. When we saw Josh Allen do this in the regular season, Josh Allen immediately versus the Dolphins dove on the ball and stayed on the ball on the ground for like 3 seconds, didn't even attempt. That guy had so much time to get up, but there's a difference. There's an awareness. There's like every player is different. And in a pressure situation, Skylar Thompson is not going to fold. I know what I'm telling you. This guy had like a sort of an it factor. He didn't get aroused by the ball being on the ground. He just scooped it up that day. And I don't want to hear it's preseason.
You just say
aroused. It's preseason, man. Wow. Preseason is useless. Yes. There's nothing meaningful about preseason. But
it's Mariota did that like 2 weeks ago where the ball just fell all over the floor. He picked it up, ran with it. It's just an instinct different players have. And Skylar has that. And that's sort of like a player that can make nothing out of something. I mean, something out of nothing. Yeah, you know what? He can make something out of nothing. So that's the issue. I understand we have those flaws in our offensive line. He's mobile enough to escape, and he has power enough to break that tackle. He could break it. We're going to see it on Sunday. He has it in there.
There were quite a few bad ones. When they slammed him on his head and rolled him over, and they wanted,
those
again, another fucking
I'm talking about one-on-one, dude.
No, I'm just saying in general, the whole point is
that's it. Pete, it's a deep ball.
You're
it's
breaking
a deep
up,
completion.
Pete. You're breaking up.
The CIA's coming in.
We're breaking up there for a second.
It's been a pleasure chilling with you guys. Fins up. I'm hoping for the best. I want a win so bad. Fuck yes, let's go. And I miss Tua. I really do.
Man. Appreciate you, Camilo. Appreciate you.
I'll catch y'all next time. Bro. Thank you for having me.
Camilo,
my bad. Repeat what you were saying, man.
Last time Camilo was on here with us was last was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was last Wednesday. He loved the show. He said it was his first time going on any show. He's a friend of mine, and he came on the show. He was happy, and that show got taken down by YouTube because we played a video. Obviously, it got taken down. So I saw Camilo in person on
on Saturday that week, that same week, and he's like, dude, I love you guys. I love talking about the Fins. I love coming on. I said, dude, as many times as you want to come. So he's been asking me, and I'm like, hey, I'm going live today. He's like, oh, I can't. So I told him today. He's like, I gotta come on. So he's very excited, and he loves talking to all of y'all.
That's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome to the community, brother.
Yes, sir.
He misses Tua. He's gonna miss him for a long time.
Man.
Peace, buddy, man.
We'll see. We'll see. Because, like I said, I got belief in Skylar. I think he has all the physical tools, and this game will tell us, bro. And I think that again, I still expect him to make rookie mistakes. He's not going to play a great game, but I'm looking for, can we make the plays when we have to? Are the receivers going to catch the fucking balls he throws to him? You know, is he going to make the right choice? Because there was a couple times he threw a slant instead of the out route when the wide receiver was running the out route. They got to get that communication cleaned up. This run game, okay, it was for me, I'm telling y'all, it's a goddamn mirage. So don't get your fucking hopes up this week. I really don't see it happening.
I'm telling you.
John hit it on the money. He said we have to rally around Skylar because we want to win Sunday. But let's not act like he's the answer. Just hope he plays well for us to win. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and CT, let me tell you what you were saying. I honestly believe.
Here it is.
Look, this is what I'm going to tell you, CT. I honestly believe that Skylar Thompson's mobility alone opens up the run game better for us. This is why Mostert was probably able to get those 100 yards and those big runs. They have to. They seen him run for 10-plus yards on 3rd and 10, bro. You got to respect that at all points of the game. And Skylar's going to take that. So the run game is going to be a lot better. I guarantee it, CT.
That's the dimension.
I will say that, but he's
the
working on that
dimension.
damn slide of his, because that slide at the end of that fucking play was ugly. That's
the dimension that I really like about him. That's willing to extend plays and scramble and run and make plays with his legs. I mean, look, a quarterback today, you got to be able to do that to some extent. If you don't, I mean, you're retarding the team's progress somewhat.
Right. It's like Skylar is really the least of our problems right now.
Exactly, bro. The pressing issue is this run D and this fucking offensive line. That is what fucking costing this team.
And our cornerback.
And see, that's
but I don't believe that's
Skylar
performance related. That's injury related. That's all. There's a difference.
Right. What's going on, DTA? Skylar's mobility.
What's up, brother?
With Skylar's mobility, he might be able to deal with the lack of bullshit that's on the line right now, because of his mobility, especially if in the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
He can see that bullshit coming and roll the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Where Tua don't do that. Tua's gonna roll out and roll back into the motherfucker that's chasing him.
Yep, and try to dance.
Hey, listen,
that's fine. That's fine.
Let me, Concrete is asking a question. Well, we addressed this before the show started. He said, "Yo, Batman, is it true about Skylar B. McDaniel being his godfather?" I see some shit like that on Twitter. Yes, listen. I saw that today too. And Sorty, like I mentioned, I watched Sorty. So does Sharif. Sorty has a podcast, and I've been listening to him for a long time. He started a little bit after I started podcasting. And Sorty, this is a wild take. To me, it's the wildest take I've heard in a long time. But
get your tinfoil hats, ladies and gentlemen. Get your
tinfoil hat. You got to get your tinfoil hat. But I don't know any truth to it yet. I guess he's going to address it on his podcast. I don't think he has a YouTube. He has a podcast. So I'm going to tune in and see what's up. I mean, not that it really matters too much, but you can see if that is his godson, you can see why he was drafted. But hey, hopefully Skylar plays, and this is just some BS that somebody's putting out there. But for the record, Sorty is not known for putting some wild, random shit like this before. So I'm just saying.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Batman, everybody that's like family, didn't you hear it in the Bills game or whatever? James Cook, Dalvin Cook's brother, like that comes out. When you have family and friends in the NFL, that comes out quick. I don't believe that now.
I'm sure.
Bit,
You're right.
Honest with you.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Shit like that doesn't. It would leak. It would leak.
Yeah,
Especially on draft.
yeah. The fact that Skylar is magically starting, and now all of a sudden this comes out, I don't believe that bullshit.
You're gonna tell me they're hiding him, that's his godson, but then they'll sit here and say, "Oh, he's a black coach." Remember what they said about him or whatever they were calling him?
Yeah.
Come on, they'll bring everything out, bro. They would have been brought that out. Oh, they drafted Skylar because he's related to Mike McDaniel. That's what they would have been saying.
Hey, you know what?
Right.
And you know what? Irregardless of who he's related to, who he kisses, who he hugs, we need to give Skylar Thompson extend to him the same courtesies and respects and due diligence as we did Sir Tua.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
And we can't possibly, because we knew how Tua looked his first year.
Yep.
I agree
Here's the
100%
thing.
with that, bro. But here's what I have a question for Pete, man. I think we need to back up Skylar or whoever's starting, right? So Skylar's starting, we're gonna back him up.
100%. 1,000%.
Yeah, we're gonna back up Skylar.
What do you mean?
The entire time to prepare. Are you still gonna have that same take and week after week go with that? Skylar's the savior, and we need to turn to Skylar if he ends up playing like shit with a whole week to prepare.
If he plays like shit, we're all gonna sit here and say he's trash, and we're gonna be done.
But you know what?
But
this
is why I'm trying to wake y'all up. Y'all just think
here's the caveat. Here's the caveat, guys. Here's the caveat, guys. He's got a whole week where Tua had 2 years. He had a whole week.
Right.
I don't think they really like y'all heard Mountie. He loves Skylar because what he's able to do after, he can make something out of nothing, right? So we get that. But the biggest it factor that I keep telling you guys, and I don't think people are truly listening, I might be cutting out or something. All he has to do is run the play and know the play that McDaniel is cooking.
Right.
We can't take that away from McDaniel. The plays he's calling, the guys are open in due time. He just needs to sit high, throw it to the guy, and that's it.
Right.
Now, if the play breaks, this is the issue. Skylar doesn't depend on timing as much as Tua has to depend on timing. So if one of the routes are off, then Skylar could see that. He's not going to throw it and just be incomplete. Skylar can see, it's off. Let me wait a little half a second. He makes his break. Boom. Let me drill it in there.
Yeah, but the problem is,
that's the biggest difference.
What you're missing is by doing that, you're staring down the wide receiver, which he did so many times this past game.
You're staring down a Tyreek Hill and a Jalen Waddle. That is completely fine. They're gonna get open. I promise you.
Okay.
Listen to me. It's gonna be a beautiful sight on Sunday. Go ahead, y'all.
I think it's fair to say from here on out, opposing defenses are going to play zone against us because you'd be a fool to play man to man. What it is, Mike McDaniels needs to incorporate a fixed route on whether the X or Y receiver, and then run option routes for everyone else. And the defense is gonna have a fucking headache.
Yeah, I got cut off last time. Referring to that comment, are we going to support? I'm going to support Skylar as long as Skylar performs. But if he plays like shit, don't expect me to not say that he plays like shit. Same thing with
That's
Tua.
what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like not like stop supporting. I'm saying like the hot crazy takes, because in my opinion, I think that he needs time. He could be great.
He's a rookie.
But I'm not ready to anoint him if he has one good week.
Right. Right.
That's fucking crazy.
That's the only objective and responsible way to go about it, because he's going to build his career over his body of work, and it's be unfair to expect him to be John Elway.
I agree.
Exactly.
At this
point, it's the same thing.
And at this juncture, any talk about Tua is irrelevant, bro. Because unless he's on the fucking field, good or bad, we shouldn't even be discussing Tua.
I agree.
Tua's no longer our franchise quarterback is Skylar at the moment. He really is.
Yeah, we'll see.
And check this out. And I hear you with your question, but how do you think? You don't hear the things I'm saying, and you don't, bro. Last week, almost 200 passing yards. Clearly could have had 2-3 passing touchdowns, and he wasn't even came in as the starter. This guy, that's his floor. Think about his floor right now from last week in a division game. Now he's at home with preparation, and he already knocked off the butterflies. His floor was, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be.
You're right to be excited, but the point is, we have to see it. We still have to see it. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. And that's
exactly. Because Pete seems to forget that even Tua in his third fucking game went off on the Arizona Cardinals. The issue is again, how consistently did we see that? And it's just the same thing with Skylar. So Skylar may have a good game here, but that doesn't necessarily mean down the road he's going to end up being a great quarterback. Because if that's the case, then it should apply to Tua as well, which it doesn't. We've seen the Baltimore game. We've seen another handful of games where he's taken over and won it for us. Now, to try to come out and expect Skylar to do that, hey, if he can do it, more fucking power to him. But I'm not going to believe it until I fucking see it. Just like I had to tell Tua. I'll believe it when I fucking see it.
You see, this is the I didn't treat Tua that way.
Listen,
This is the thing.
Pete, Skylar deserves a lot of credit, man. He was baptized by fire, just like you pointed out, and he came out alive, and he came out, holding his own. He was scrapping in there. Anybody who's objective can see that, right? That he was done a disservice in terms of preparation, in terms of being thrown out there before he was really ready. And yeah, we're all intrigued to see where he's going to go forward from this point, right? But I don't want to put too much expectation on what we're going to see out of Skylar until we start seeing him take those baby steps. The book of Skylar is on page 1 in the introduction. We're not even on chapter 1 yet of what he's going to do.
Great way to put it.
I'm glad you're the man. Bro,
Hey,
I'm the man.
can I say this
let's
and I'm
compare.
done?
I'm gonna be done too, Mountain, real quick, because Kyrie said something good. Kyrie, let's compare baby steps for year 1 for Tua and baby steps for year 1 for Skylar. What looks more compelling?
That's fair. I'm ready for that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's only one game. It's only one game for Skylar.
The difference will be Skylar.
One game into one.
He has the weapons Tua didn't have. He does.
Well, one game into Tua, I was just as excited. I was just as intrigued. One game into Tua,
I think
we didn't know anything about Tua.
He has to prove himself this week.
Yeah, Batman made a good point. Skylar's coming in. He's not coming into the same situation that Tua did. So, and I think it's unfair to compare any of them. They're each their own person.
I agree. I like Skylar.
I agree. I agree in that respect. But see, and this is one thing I'm gonna put out there and pepper all the fucking Tuaneers on Twitter. They say, "Oh well, how can you expect the 7th round pick?" First of all, if you do a little research, Skylar Thompson, prior to his injury in COVID, he was slated to go 2nd round. If I'm not mistaken, he was slated to go 2nd round. His stock dropped because he hurt his shoulder. That's the reason his stock dropped.
Mountie, big dog. It doesn't matter where you get drafted. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If you get drafted in the 7th round, but you're in the perfect situation, will you excel?
Of course, Matt Hasselbeck.
If you get drafted in the first round, if you get drafted in the 1st round and you're in the worst situation, will you excel?
Of course not.
Skylar has it all, bro. This is what I'm trying to point you guys.
Everybody was saying
pointing
it was
it out.
rounder. It was a 4th rounder.
Well, they said it was they were saying the second between the 2nd and the 3rd.
Okay.
So that's I'll recheck that, but I seen a 2nd and a 3rd.
Listen, the kid has poise. I like how he's game ready. Now my thing is, I reiterate, I like that he's coming into a system where we have weapons for him to be successful. Now I am still worried the same way I was worried about Teddy, same way I was worried Tua. Listen, I said this today, and nobody has agreed to what I said. Listen, this is the same offensive line. Granted, let's say Teron Armstead plays, right? This is the same offensive line that Skylar's going to step into. I think Tua was able to mask a lot of the deficiencies on this offensive line.
Exactly.
That being said, we were saying in the first 3 weeks that this offensive line looked average. And what is statistically wise? I didn't say this today, but I did say it today in the morning on Steven's show. Right now, we are ranked the worst offensive line in the NFL. Right now. Okay? So I reiterate.
Yo, say that again, Batman. We are what?
We are ranked the worst offensive line in the NFL right now. We are.
How do we even have a coach? How do we even have a G? Why do we even have these
that's
guys?
A conversation for another day. I agree with you.
Batman, if we're there at the end of the season, then yeah, what Pete just said becomes true. But it's a bit of recency bias. If you go back 2 weeks at the end of that Buffalo game, we'd probably be in the middle of the pack, right? Which still isn't good enough, right? But we weren't that bad. We weren't that bad. The last 2 weeks have depressed that ranking down to the bottom where it is now. That is true, right? But that doesn't mean they can't improve this week and then the week after.
I agree.
You know, so we'll see.
And check this out. And I'm going to show you contextually, because everything's got to be taken in context here. Tua makes our offensive line look better because, see, listen, like I said earlier, defenses have to, and I will give Tua this. Defense have to respect his accuracy and his quick release. They can't how they play defense and how they rush him, how they have to drop back in coverage. They have, because he can throw in tight windows. See, they have to. It's a difference. See, things have to be taken in context. I agree. They have to respect.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you see Skylar negotiating the pocket like a pro. I'm not going to call myself an expert or anything like that, but I saw signs of a guy who knows how to handle himself behind the line and find throwing lanes. And as you said, take off when he sees the lanes in front of him. I don't think we've seen enough of him to, be certain on what his ability is in the pocket at this point. And that's anxious to see coming up in this game, how he does behind this line on a second viewing. So we'll see, man. I don't know. Skylar may prove us all, may prove himself to be a champion, man. But again, we're going to get some answers this weekend.
Again, it comes back to the offensive line, man. We don't even know if Armstead's going to be playing. Who knows what this line's going to look like. You know what I mean?
Shell is
that's kind of why I said, bro. I think that the personnel we have that game is gonna be a big factor. It's gonna dictate a lot of how that game's gonna be.
Hey, Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, Batman. You know what we saw when you played that video of when Skylar got sacked, when Shell got fucking dominated?
By far.
We can't have that. Shell needs to understand.
And Greg Little got fucking
at the same time.
Yo, we need
into Skylar's pocket, bro.
We need an offensive line coach like Bill fucking Callahan. We'll spit in this motherfucker face like this is what you fucking deserve for letting my quarterback get in.
Yeah, but Mountie, it don't matter. It don't matter how much spit the coach got. The guys on the field got a block or not.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I'm gonna put your ass in the fucking practice squad, my nigga.
But y'all check this out. I hear you, man. But y'all check this out. How do we get 100-yard rusher and now we're the worst offensive line in the league? Like, how did that happen overnight?
It just happened overnight, Pete. I woke up this morning and I saw the stats and I was like, what?
Well, let me tell you how it happens. Let me give you a scenario. Here's a scenario. Here's a scenario, guys. The New York Jets
quarterback
pressures.
You weren't here yesterday, but I said
here's a scenario. The New York Jets D-line from left to right are young and
yeah. And sorry to cut you off. I'll let you cook right now, KP. Eichenberg is ranked the worst left guard in all of football, and so is the right tackle.
Greg Little.
Greg Little's ranked the worst right tackle in football, and Eichenberg again is the worst left guard in football. So maybe that could be it, Pete. Maybe that. So sorry about that, KP. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing, Batman. From left to right, the New York Jets defensive line is full of young, strong, studs, right? What we saw last week in the Jets game was comprehensive pressure. Yeah, we saw Shell get whooped up. Yeah, we saw Little get whooped up. But you also had pressure down the middle coming down Eichenberg's lane as well. What you saw, and the reason why Skylar couldn't necessarily negotiate the pocket was because the pressure in most cases was comprehensive. He didn't have an escape route. He didn't have, the leak out to the left, leak out to the right, move up in the pocket. Them guys were whooping our offensive line's ass physically. That's a certain kind of whooping rather than, beating a guy around the edge, lowering the shoulder and beating him on a speed rush. Our guys were out muscled, out physical into the face of the quarterback. They were totally demolished. You know what I'm saying?
You're not lying
so
about
the good
that.
news is I don't think Minnesota's. That's what I'm saying. So the good news is I don't think Minnesota is anywhere as physical. They're nowhere as physical as that Jets D-line. That Jets D-line, their thing is physicality, and the head coach was a D-line coach, so he's got the D-line he wants for the future, right? With Minnesota, these guys are a lot older. You're right. They are established veterans, Daniil Hunter and them, right? But I don't think they're going to pose as much of a physical threat to our O-line this week. So I expect our O-line to do a little bit better. I hope I'm right. And you know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
I hope so. Because 30 fucking
right,
pressures and 16 quarterback hits is absolutely out-fucking-rageous.
And listen,
unacceptable.
Luke Thomason said it. They can run
But that's
block,
not
but
an
they can't
excuse,
pass
bro.
block. They can't pass block, but they can run block.
Even if we have a bad offensive line on Sunday, Joe Burrow's getting smacked 9 times, getting sacked, all of that, and still playing ball and putting up points. At the end of the day, you're still going to get plays. You're still going to get time to do it. And Skylar's going to do it. Even if he takes 6 sacks on Sunday, he's going to – it feels like he has it in him. I really do. I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to beat Skylar Thompson. It's not going to happen.
Well, that being said, according to Von Joe's theory, and somebody else brought it up today, I'm assuming this is truth. I don't know about this, but Von Joe said that Kirk Cousins usually doesn't show up when it comes to primetime games. This is not a primetime game, and he usually shows up on non-primetime games. Now, I know this is being funny and everything, but if anybody has any context to that, because if that is true, we're in trouble.
I mean, he started last week 17 for 17 versus the Bears.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins is a deadly accurate quarterback. He's just as good as it gets when it comes to a timing quarterback. He throws the ball before receivers make their cuts, all that. He's very precise. But if you hit him a couple times, like most quarterbacks, but him most especially, you get in his head and he starts throwing interceptions. Kirk Cousins can be intimidating, and that's going to be what we need to do. Some of those blitzes early on got to hit, get to him, rough him up, and you'll see that he will fall apart. That's the pattern that he established in his career.
So
if you don't
that's the
hit
problem.
on Kirk Cousins, he kills you.
That's the problem. See, and,
Go ahead,
and you said that's right, and you said the right word. We gotta hit him. The only way we can hit him is we gotta blitz. Why do we have to blitz? Because we have fucking people that's on the line that can't get pressure on the fucking quarterback.
I agree. Schematically, I think we've done a disservice to Ingram because I see Ingram beating his guy nonstop every game this season, but he's so far out wide. He's no longer, that weak side defensive end that, he's not necessarily able to impose himself on the quarterback the same way he was when he was in that 4-3 with Bosa on the other side over in San Diego. So, I don't know if there's not enough time to change our defensive scheme when it comes to, putting 4 guys on the line versus 3 or whatever. But they need to figure this out, how to create some organic pressure. We need some organic pressure from somewhere.
In my opinion, if you do some film study from last year, Christian Wilkins gets a lot of pressure off the edge over Arbaugh. When he's on the edge, he gets a lot of pressure. He's more athletic. He's quicker off the ball. Like Arbaugh, he's like a 3. He's a 3-4. He's a 3-4 He's a 3-4 guy. He's not quick enough off the ball.
You know who would love him?
You said this yesterday, Monty.
Robert Saleh and the Jets. He would fit the profile of their D lineman to a T. He's like a Quentin Williams type.
Mounty brought up a point yesterday. Swap out Christian Wilkins with Agba and put Agba in the middle, see what happens, and put Wilkins and at least try it. But this is my thing. And again, we want to blame Boyer. And listen, yes, he is our defensive coordinator. I understand. And these were our problems that before the season started, we wanted to see if Boyer could hold it down. And then after the first 3 games, especially holding down the Ravens in the second half and being able to produce, we liked what we saw. We had our things with our injuries. Listen, Byron Jones, I thought it was going to hurt us a lot because we're predicated. Obviously, our corners it's our bread and butter. Now, that being said, we're going to get Byron very soon, hopefully next week. If not, maybe one more game after that, which would be the Lions game, I believe. So Byron comes back. Then at that point, I can justify, and then I can put blame on Boyer if blame needs to be put. Now, what I'm asking is, I don't know who the F is our fucking who the defensive line coach is. You got to make an assessment. And what Mounting just mentioned, as far as putting what we did last year a couple times, putting Christian Wilkins on the edge and trying to see with Agba. I know we didn't do it with Agba. We did do it with Phillips. We put him a couple times in the middle of the line. My question is, why not swap these guys around? See what you get from an Agba on the inside. You know, Wilkins is very athletic. He can get to the quarterback. He causes this year. He's causing double teams. Raekwon, I haven't seen.
Here's the thing.
Hey man, you gotta put Christian Williams on the end and Skylar on the other side.
Well, that's what I was saying.
does not get any fucking pressure. This motherfucker getting paid big money.
Again, why fuck around with the Wilkins thing when keep him at DN, have Raekwon in one deep tackle spot, Skylar in the other, and Jalen Phillips at the other end, and let him fucking go.
There you go.
And let him fucking go.
Let's try it out. At least try it out.
Yeah.
But Batman,
you got to remember, Zach Skylar is damn near just as good as Christian Wilkins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just as good. That's what I'm saying.
Skylar
Christian Wilkins needs to be on the end. Agba needs to be inside.
Nah, man,
that's not his skill set.
As a rotation guy when Jalen Phillips or Wilkins needs a break.
I can't blame Boyer. Boyer's the chess master, but the players have to fucking execute.
Exactly.
That's where the talent is, not the coaching.
I agree with you to a certain extent, Mounty, and this is what I was gonna say. Batman is up here trying to find a way to who we're gonna blame. You hear him, right? You guys hear him. Oh, who we're gonna blame? Boyer? Oh, we're gonna blame this guy? No, the defensive line coach. We're gonna blame that, and then you got Mounty or the other guy. Oh, we're gonna blame the players because they're not. No, we're going to blame Christopher Greer.
Yeah,
Christopher Greer is the blame for this defensive disaster, and it's clear. Because guess what? You know what he does? We're gonna go get a new coach. Hey, but head coach, you're not allowed to pick a new defensive coach because you're stuck with this defensive guy. I trust this guy. This is the guy that's going to be. So it was Greer's decision to keep Boyer. So if this is not working out already, think about who's that fault. Batman, not Boyer.
Let me ask a quick question. So is this a different CT that we got up here? CT, what's going on?
Oh, fuck. My bad. Hold on.
Oh, look at that. I'm in his mind, bro. Got his name as mine. That is terrible. Man, you starting to worry me, MC. You starting to worry me, my man. But anyway.
Hey, Batman. Real quick, before CT talks.
My bad. Hold on. No, you see what happened when Beer Guy was on his thing and changed all our names, and I kept it like that. That was my bad.
You're good, Beer Guy. No echo. You're good.
Batman. Any echo? We're good.
You're good.
Oh, not sure. I was on my tablet, so I don't know why.
My bad.
Tablets used to give me that problem, so that's why I don't use the tablets anymore.
Phone it never does, but that was my tablet.
You're good. Welcome back, guys. So join in the conversation. We're talking about what we should. Listen. I don't want to make a crazy trade on the D, except for a linebacker. But before we address linebacker, I know we need to. We need to address this O-line. And even if we don't trade, we got people in-house that we can try to move around and try to see if they can produce anything better for us. Now, I know Austin Jackson, and we didn't talk about this today. Austin Jackson came back to practice today. I understand how CT feels about Austin Jackson, but if you for whatever reason, if Dieter is definitely in the doghouse with Mike McDaniel, I don't know, but I'll say this: if you don't feel comfortable putting Dieter back at center, I've been saying this. What's going on, Humble Pie, Crypto? Why not put
what's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Crypto.
Are we talking about Reese Annette being the starter, Batman again? Are we starting to talk about Reese Annette?
He's the backup right now.
He should getting some snaps, at least 10%. Give him something, bro. I mean, at the end of the day,
about 30%.
Are we sure he even suits up on Sunday?
This is the thing, though. He said he's going to suit up if we find out that Teddy's not going to be ready on Friday.
Our quarterback room is made out of glass. So
now listen, we don't practice. We don't practice on Saturday. So that being said, if we have to wait till Friday to hear about Teddy being the backup, we got a problem. Reese and that should be taking some snaps. Not saying he's going to play over Skylar, but you need to prepare him. You got to prepare him because if Skylar goes down, we're in another shithole, ladies and gentlemen. We're another shithole.
Right. That's what I was going to say, though, with only 2 active quarterbacks. I wonder if Cedric Wilson is getting his fucking throwing arm in because that third string offense still needs somebody to throw the fucking ball to him.
Yep. And we're being a bit unfair to Teddy, man. Teddy might have been had a bell rung a little bit, but he was ready to come back in, man. It's the NFL guinea pigs who have made him into a hurt guy. He's not really hurt. So.
I know that. I think he's going to be
cleared. And also, if he's cleared, Batman, if he's cleared, right? All you do with Teddy, right? Because he's going to be the backup. If he has to come in the game, you revert back to the Minnesota prep, the plays that he was prepared to run in Minnesota, and we just run him in this game. If Teddy has to play.
Well, what
it's Skylar's show. It's Skylar's show at this point.
He doesn't get the opportunity. Then we got a problem because I'm sure.
Right. Then we have a problem.
Recent he got no snaps today, and I don't know about tomorrow if he will. But recent, if you're waiting on Teddy and Teddy doesn't clear for whatever, we're in a big problem. We're in a big.
Yeah, it's a new system. Yeah, right. You're right.
I'm sure they're prepping them. Skylar number 1, Reed's at number 2 right now, straight up. That's how they're prepping them. So,
but listen, Reed Sinet just got signed last week, and this is an entirely new install, entirely new offense. Sinet was not in this. He was not in this offense either. So, are you confident?
You know who that reeks like? Greer, bringing back somebody he's familiar with, even though they have no idea what the fuck's going on in this goddamn system.
It was either that or Jake Fromm, and I think we can all agree Jake Fromm is not the answer. That's what
even
it was.
If Skylar pans out,
that's really
even
what it
if
was.
Skylar pans out and becomes great, I still think we should get Greer out of here. I'm sorry, Batman.
No, Jake Fromm, we can all agree, is not the answer, and that's what the Dolphins were debating whether it was
Pete Greer has shielded himself.
That was it.
He shielded himself.
I've gone back and forth on the Greer question. Like every month, my opinion changes. Honestly, man, I believe I'm with you, Pete. And then I look at that last draft with Holland and them guys, and I'm like, damn, that was a pretty good draft. So, but yeah, overall, man, it's obvious we got a player talent.
Why does this fan base continue to say Javon Holland's name?
Well, as the best pick of that draft, what was it, 2 years ago now?
Yes.
But do you see what he allows? Big play after big play.
Hold on.
Bro, that's not.
Hold on a second. Javon, no. I can't allow that. First of all, Javon Holland is probably arguably in the top 5 free safeties in the league. The reason the only reason he's not getting the picks and shit that he needs because our whole defensive scheme is changed because of our quarterback, our corners.
Yeah. So
he's got to play more deep. He's got to play. He's got to play more deep zone.
No, Pete. Byron changes his scheme.
Dude, when you have
Javon Holland was one of the worst covering safeties in the entire league when it came to the deep ball, and we had X and Byron.
No, Pete.
This is what I'm saying. It's only a Dolphin thing.
Pete. Where did you get this stat?
Go look
No,
it up.
I don't. I would like to know where that is because see,
That's crazy, bro.
Javon. No, I don't believe that. Javon, I gotta push back on that one. Javon Holland.
That could be true.
Javon Holland was arguably Javon Holland
was
was
up at the line of scrimmage, and he don't
exactly because see, you got to look at our fucking scheme, our defensive
support.
Exactly because of our weak linebacking core.
He can't cover. He's been struggling.
And then we have no organic pass rush. It's either gonna be him, Brandon Jones, or him.
I think we could all.
Another factor affecting our defense has been the fact that we've been behind in each of the 5 games. We've not had a lead in the first half at all. And what that does, it allows an offense to be multiple against us, right? We got to guess, pass, or run, right? And that's going to dictate how the defensive line approaches. It's going to dictate the plays we call. We've not seen our team play with a lead yet, so
only
that's
one game all season. That's
right.
primarily because the coaches constantly keep deferring because we won every coin toss.
Yeah, we won every coin toss. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But still, we haven't seen the defense under those circumstances yet, Batman.
Every game.
Hey, who brought this up yesterday that this team is predicated on us building the lead and then letting our defense cook after that? Who said this?
Well, that had been the theory. That had been the theory that was from Flores.
That's theory.
Yeah,
it was
Flores.
But here's the thing. This is the part that I hate about our defense. We're scheme oriented. We have no beasts nowhere other than Javon Holland. Nowhere. We can't get any organic. Right? We can't get any. Aside from him, and as far as I'm concerned, he can play every position on the defensive line. Okay, but I think he's better. I think he's better at the end because he's quicker and more athletic off the ball than anybody else except Zach Skylar, maybe.
If we don't blitz a corner, we're not getting pressure on the quarterback. Simple and plain. Corner,
and that's a problem. That's a problem. If we don't blitz a safety, we get no real pressure, quote unquote pressure.
That's on those defensive ends. That's on Ogba.
And then what was so down putting?
Cornerbacks shouldn't be playing in the backfield.
That's on Josh Boyer.
Crypto. We're Jeff Cross when you need him, right?
Remember that's why they criticized the best cornerback of all time, Deion Sanders, because he never wanted to tackle.
What's so horrible? What's so horrible? Cincinnati before we went in that game, we had the worst offensive line in the fucking league. How many sacks did we get? One. Right. One, and that was by I think Jalen Phillips or
we only got one sack last week.
Defensive line.
Yeah, so you're telling me the Brandon Jones sack was the only sack we got last week?
Yeah. No, we had 2 sacks
Pete,
last week.
Yes, Pete. Yes.
We had 2.
I'm gonna have to look at that. You see, I'm gonna have to start looking at stats.
Pete,
I don't look at the stats. I need to start.
You want to know something crazy? You want to know a stat that's crazy? That's why I was bringing up the D-line coach. Pete, our D-line has 2 sacks for the year. 2 sacks. One from Phillips, one from Ogba. That's it.
That's unacceptable.
That's it, Pete. That's all we have.
D-line only got 2
and Jalen Phillips got 1.
God. Yeah, Phillips has 1 and Ogba has 1.
And Ogba's the highest paid fucking defensive lineman on our team.
They took Raekwon.
Ogba has been MIA. He needs to step up big time.
Dropping back in coverage every freaking down.
Because this is what happens to us. Because this is why I find it crazy. Because I already know Raekwon Davis got a sack last week. But remember that bullcrap face mask penalty?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why sometimes I don't be looking at stats.
And our linebacker, what's his name? Melvin Ingram. He got 1 too, right?
They're taking away our guys' stats.
No, he did grab the face mask though. Melvin Ingram did. I don't know about Raekwon.
Melvin Ingram is a penalty machine, bro.
Yeah, Ingram has been. Yeah, he's been laboring lately. I saw him walking off the field, man. He was kind of laboring.
But Melvin Ingram, 35 years old, man. Hey, look, he done put in work all for 12 years. He was laboring,
man.
Facts.
He was gassed out there.
Too low key, man. Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. At this point, where we're at, I know we're not hitting the panic button. Sometimes we feel like we want to.
Remember, we signed Trey Flowers.
We did bring Trey Flowers for Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel was injured with his rib.
I haven't heard
I don't think Van Ginkel's back 100%.
I haven't heard his name all season, Pete.
That's why I was going to bring him up.
Trey Flowers showed up in the Ravens.
We saw that one play where he was chasing the quarterback on the sideline, and he looked like a damn turtle. He looked super slow. I don't know what the hell happened to Trey Flowers.
We haven't heard from Jenkins all year.
I haven't heard his name all
Our
season.
defensive tackle. We haven't heard from our backup Jenkins. We haven't heard anything. At this point, we're paying Jenkins. I'm the numbers guy. I'm very good at numbers, but I'm not pulling anything up. I think it was like between 3.5 and 4.5 mil to be the backup tackle, my defensive tackle. Now my question is,
somebody need to put his face on a milk carton because he's gone missing.
That's his helmet. Actually, this one up here. That's actually his helmet. Now let me ask you a question.
Yo, who said that about the milk carton? You wild for that.
No, somebody put Byron Jones on a milk carton today. I saw Byron Jones on a milk carton today. I did see Byron Jones on a milk carton today. Now that being said,
You need to put Osborne on that damn carton. Put Osborne on the other side of that goddamn thing.
Take the risk and giving him $5 million per year and then cutting Jenkins and bringing in Ndamukong and Suh. I know that we don't want to do it, but would you do that right now? At this point,
Yeah, bring it, man.
bro.
Why not?
Bring me no Suh brings that tenacity, bro. I'm with it.
Where's Suh at right now? Is he?
Free agent. He's a free agent.
Not playing. Okay. Yeah, I'd bring him, man. Why not?
You got to give Suh. You got to give him a spot in Wynwood, like a building or something like that.
This is what needs to
That
happen.
man about his business.
This
We
is what
can
needs
use a
to happen. Skylar needs to turn it up, and the secondary needs to get back healthy. And we're about to go on a long run.
We got a Vikings fan in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He said, "Bro, you actually think you'll have a chance versus the Vikings? Jefferson's gonna." I don't know if you're a Vikings fan. I'm assuming.
Jefferson. I hear you,
He's a
bro.
Dolphins fan. He's trolling.
Man, this whole YouTube game is evolving, dude.
Listen, I'm gonna give you both sides. I'm gonna give you both sides.
I'm not gonna
Hold
lie.
on, Batman. I got a question. I got a question.
A good game
Real quick,
against JJ,
I think
bro.
he's the best receiver.
I think Cook is gonna.
I think Cook is the one we have to worry about, honestly, in that game, bro.
Cook is what's going to hurt us the most, more than Jefferson. But I think on the same side with us hurting them, here's a surprise player. I told you guys Raheem Morse was going to surprise his last game, and he did. Now he is banged up. I don't know how healthy he's going to be for the game. But this week, I'm telling you right now, Mike Gesicki might have his best game as a Dolphin. I'm telling you.
You're not lying. He surprised me last week.
I'm telling you,
he's going to surprise you. Mike Gesicki
telling
his best game.
Gesicki.
It's gonna be different ball.
The Ravens game.
I know, but it's not Tua no more, bro. This is not Tua hate. But think about what Mike Gesicki was doing with Fitzpatrick. Think about that.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good with
balling.
Fitzpatrick, actually.
This is a different pocket quarterback. He's a drop back quarterback. He's gonna see Gesicki open. He's gonna see these guys open. And now that nervous, I'm gonna just keep repeating this until y'all see it Sunday, because y'all just.
Let me tell you something that I haven't heard anybody talk about yet. We got we got rain scheduled tomorrow and Friday, and the weatherman told me today that Saturday and Sunday it's gonna be hot. No rain in the forecast. Same thing that happened to Buffalo. Same thing that happened to Buffalo 2 weeks ago. What happened to them Land O'Lake boys from Minnesota on Sunday? That humidity and that heat is gonna hit their ass second half. So we'll see.
Half of the Vikings train in Miami in the off season.
That's okay. They up in the Land O'Lakes
down there.
Land O'Lakes. Land O'Lakes.
Felt like butter.
That's it. They out there with the cows and the cheese right next to Wisconsin.
I honestly believe it's gonna be truly a high scoring game. Probably like a 38, 35 type game.
Hey, Crypto, shut your mouth, Crypto. Shut your mouth.
I think the receiver that's gonna have a better game is honestly Thaleen, bro. I don't think JJ's gonna ball out like that, in my opinion.
The lactose intolerant boys going down.
Do you know who our cornerbacks are right now? This guy said JJ's not gonna ball out. Does he not know who our cornerbacks are right now?
I respect Cook, bro.
He's gonna have Noah Igbenogany lining up on top of him.
Oh, Jefferson shut down, obviously.
There you go.
Obviously with Noah. Noah gonna shut down Jefferson.
Imagine Noah shut down Jefferson. Hey, imagine he pulls it off.
Hey, man.
Iggy. Noah dominates Jefferson.
If he pulls that off, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Man, if Noah dominates Jefferson on Sunday, you better play the lottery that night.
Noah's got to get on the field for that to happen. On this man's nuts, like
somebody get that guy a yellow jacket. He pulled that off.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. No
Buy
disrespect.
your lotto ticket that same day if that happens, bro.
Listen, I'm the vice president of the Noah Foundation. No disrespect to Noah, but the chances of Noah giving us a nasty game against Jefferson is equivalent to Tua playing this Sunday. That's it.
Okay. I'm rolling with my dog Noah. Let's go, Noah.
Hey, Batman. Hold on. So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance. Hey, Noah didn't look horrible.
You two
He
in
didn't look
here
horrible last game. He didn't look horrible last game.
Hey, Pete, it's not two in ears anymore, man. It's two sexuals.
Two sexuals.
Two sexuals. Oh man.
Damn, he said that our team is full of bums right now. He said he is a Vikings fan. He said our team is full of bums. He said.
Wow.
That's how they see it. I don't think Buddy's listening to me.
Dude,
I don't think
God.
Buddy don't know who bro. If this team was bums right now, I'll be telling everybody that. The thing is, I don't care about the defense. I know I'm tired of having a good defense. I'm okay as a fan allowing 25, 30 points a game. We just better have that offense to be able to score those 30 points to win the game. And that's the problem. That's what I think we have now. That's the issue that this guy is not realizing.
We got too much offensive power.
Thank you.
Offensive high power.
Pete, you're just a Tua hater. You just want to be right. I don't care about none of that.
No, we definitely not bums. We just got bum toes and bum knees.
17 Vikings.
Like I hear, Tua
and bum heads.
Yeah, no,
But we not
Tyreek
bums.
came back. He's healthy. Tyreek is healthy. He played full practice today. Full practice.
Right, he's not in the boot.
He's not in the boot.
He's
He's not in the boot.
in
And Waddle was a full participant too at practice today too. Both of them.
Well, Waddle is always limping though. That's how he walks.
Yeah. No, he has a groin injury. He has a groin injury.
He waddles. He waddles up and down the field.
Yeah, he does.
At a
He
fast
walks
pace.
that way. He's got a little limp in him.
Nah,
He's the fastest penguin
stop
ever.
it, Crypto. You know what I said before. It's his pimp limp. Stop it. It's his pimp limp.
Hey,
That's
Pete
his
talked to him.
waddle.
He said, Pete talked to him. He said, bro,
That
nobody's
is.
scared of a third string quarterback. Pete talked to him. Let him go ahead and cook, Pete.
Get a
Go ahead and
Pete.
cook.
This guy has Kirk Cousins. The Vikings don't
You
want
like
him. You
that?
guys tried to do everything to get rid of him. This is a quarterback we drafted. They see him. This is the issue, buddy. This fan base might not agree with it, but Skylar is going to win Rookie of the Year for a reason. And it's going to start on Sunday versus the Vikings at the Hard Rock. I know what I'm telling you. This is how the NFL works. This is how the NFL works. They have their little, like, there's always that one team. Yeah, it's like that one team that does something mysterious and nobody
For
saw
president
coming.
2024.
Only I saw this coming. I've been telling you guys since we drafted him. This guy's gonna probably be a Rookie of the Year if like Malik Willis doesn't start. Like, there's no rookie starting nowhere. Think about it.
No,
You think they're gonna give it? Oh, Sauce Gardner's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Bed.
No, bro. They always want an offensive player that scores touchdowns to win Rookie of the Year. And Skylar has that potential.
I'll tell you
in front
this,
of him.
Pete. I'll tell you this, Pete. If the Jets running back continues, he might get it.
The
Brees
Jets
Hall.
running back?
Brees Hall.
You said Brees
Yeah,
Hall
he's
if he
balling,
think he's
bro.
continue.
He gets
He'll
one.
beat Sauce
he gets-
Gardner. You think so?
Not
Sauce Gardner.
offensive, but maybe defensive rookie of the year for Sauce Gardner.
We got a
The
guy,
Dolphins
Christian
just made the
Olave.
Jets
Olave
rookie.
down in New Orleans, too. Olave's been
Yeah,
balling.
Olave's having a good season. Yeah, Olave's having a great season. Yeah, he's doing okay. Yeah,
Little
but,
Uzi.
Tennessee is not giving the quarterback no time. I guess Tannehill is performing enough for him.
No, Tannehill's
Tannehill's effective. He moves the ball. He gets him in scoring position.
That receiver is not doing much for them too. The guy that they traded for, they got sent to
That
Philly.
That guy's out.
The receiver.
AJ Brown.
No, not AJ. AJ Brown's
Traylon
out.
Burks.
The guy
Traylon
Burks.
Burks.
Traylon Burks is out.
Yeah,
he
he's
was on my
out. Yeah.
fantasy team. I had to drop him this last
I
week.
saw.
Off
I saw.
my fantasy
Believe me,
squad.
I see everything. I see
Yeah.
everything.
Hey, Crypto, you need to drop
Yeah,
your whole
Batman.
squad, dude.
Just
You're
stop
on
it,
five, bro.
JP.
Hey, by the way,
You
though,
guys
if I
got
do
luck.
win, if I
Hey,
do
who
win,
picked up
fantasy,
Skylar?
hey, listen, Pete,
Who's
Pete
starting
and,
Skylar?
That's
Somebody
a
better pick up
conspiracy to
Skylar.
keep me down,
Pete,
KP.
no,
It's a conspiracy.
listen, Pete, you helped pay for my entry. You and what's his name? Something Penguin, Snappy Penguin, I think was his name. You guys paid for my fantasy entry in Steven's show. So if I
If it
win, I'm
wasn't
giving,
for
I'm
Melvin
giving you guys, I'm
Gordon
giving you
dropping
guys
the
back
ball
your
on the
money.
goal
I'm
line,
giving
I
back
would've
your
won
money
that
back to you
game.
guys.
It's Melvin Gordon's fault.
How you gonna do that,
why are you
Batman?
saying that?
How you
'Cause
gonna
he
do
winning
that,
the league?
Batman?
I'm 5-0.
Batman
confident he
ain't
gonna
winning
win.
shit.
Hey,
Melvin
Batman,
Gordon's
5-0.
trash.
what was the entry for that league?
Oh, you
You know I'm so
Legion of
proud of
Zoom?
you.
Yeah, I'm
You
5-0.
are Legion of Zoom, Batman?
I'm Legion of Zoom.
Okay, you haven't faced the wrath of the creasing yet, bro. You haven't come up against the wrath of the creasing.
You're 4-1,
Look
right?
down in third place. Look down in third place.
You're right behind Roach. You're 4-1, right?
Oh yeah, we coming.
I know. Listen, I know.
I don't know how Roach is 4-1.
No, but yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna keep this show going until I finish this beer. So let's talk it up. Let's chop it up.
Pete, hey Pete, I'm getting a bet. I'm working on this guy to make a bet with you in the chat over here.
Oh, the Vikings.
What's that guy trying to bet? I'm not betting with no YouTuber.
He said the Vikings are going to win by
Especially
10 plus.
Not a chat.
Hey Pete. Hey, I saw Pete make a bet with the with a Raiders fan back in the day. He may not do it anymore, but he made a bet with a Raiders fan back in the day, and that's when I knew Pete. When I saw that video, I said, "Yeah, Pete's legit. He's a real fan." Y'all see that?
Hey, I lost $500 on Sunday because I made a lineup with Teddy Bridgewater, and that guy
Pete
got
for
hurt
president 2024.
DTA Killer,
This is
man.
what I'm trying to explain to you.
Where are you located, DTA Killer? Where are you located?
Pete's going there.
Washington State.
Washington State. Okay.
Oh man, he in the Great Northwest.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
I'm between basically Spokane and Seattle.
Okay.
I almost
So you're in the middle of the woods, huh?
Yeah, it's
you're in the middle of the big redwood.
Great Northwest.
I'm in the shitty Seahawks territory, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah,
hey, y'all know.
You want to hear some of the craziest conversations I've had myself?
Daniel Craig, Jim Zorn, Steve Largent. It's a lovely some Kurt Warner back in the day. Remember Kurt Warner?
Seattle was an option. Seattle was an option for
Warner play for the Seahawks
summer. And I was gonna say, I'm a
Kurt Warner, the running back, not Kurt Warner, the quarterback.
I'm a diehard Dolphin
Kurt
fan,
Warner
but hey,
was the running back for them.
I would love to go to that stadium, and I said I'll become a partial fan of the Seahawks if I'm living over there. But I'm a Dolphin fan. So, have you ever been to that stadium?
Yeah.
Is it really as loud as people say it is?
Yes, depending on who they play too, depending on the game. But
Seahawks used to be in the AFC. Yeah, I do know that.
It's the same thing with the
radio
It's the
mic.
same thing with the
AFC
collegiate
West.
sports too, bro. Like the Washington Huskies, they call it the greatest setting, in college football. It's the same thing. They a lot of times have the loudest stadium out of any other colleges, especially in the Pac-12 for sure.
Hey, but bro, it's one thing that I will say, because I've been to a lot of stadiums with my job. One thing that I haven't done that stadium just yet, so I'm not going to put it as a loud stadium until I get there. But one thing that helps you guys with the noise is the way the stadium's cut. You guys,
the design.
The design is set so the noise echoes back inside. Now,
listen, and I hate to tell this to people. I hate to tell this to Dolphin fans. I don't think you know this. I don't think you know this, beer guy. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna tell everybody a secret. When the Dolphins put the canopy up, the roof, the around the upper end zones and stuff. So we know Kansas City and obviously number one is Seattle. Kansas City's number two.
No, it's not. Batman, it's not number one.
That's what I've been told as far as decibels.
Decibel per decibel, that belongs to Kansas City. I was there when they broke the world record, bro. It belongs to Kansas City.
Now, that being said, I've been told, and listen, I think Dolphin fans are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say I gotta say the truth when I know these things. I'm not out there with a little machine counting the decibels, but I'll tell you this. When the Dolphins put the canopy up, they put artificial crowd noise in the speakers to make it loud. They did. Now, I don't know how effective it is, but that I've been told that because of that, it helps with the decibels and it helps with the crowd noise. Now, I don't know if that's true, and I know people are going to be mad.
You see
how much
This is something I heard when we built the canopy. When we built the canopy.
Look how much Stephen Ross cheats.
That's not
wow.
Good time, man. And listen, wasn't he supposed to complete the stadium? Are we supposed to have a retractable roof? Anybody know what's going to happen with the roof? Are they ever going to complete that?
No, because of the KP. It's because of the
no yelling. It was just straight fans yelling.
Oh, the Orange Bowl. Yeah, I never got to be
Orange Bowl.
That
was a stadium that got up there decibel wise. That's a different home field.
No, I know that. I heard about the rumor. Pamela told me this. I never knew this. Where apparently back in the 90s, Dolphins were playing a game, and apparently the refs had to call the game and pause the game for a while because the stadium was too loud, and they had to make the crowd be quiet for a bit.
They did that on Monday night one time.
When you were in the Orange Bowl,
bro, Miami Stadium hasn't been loud in a long time, bro.
Batman, when you were in the Orange Bowl, you did not know if you were going to make it home because it was a possibility that the whole damn stadium would fall down. When people would start stomping on them old stands, the whole stands would start shaking and vibrating. You know what I'm saying? It was like the whole stadium might fall down.
That was scary.
Hey,
If
but
you weren't part of one of those, they were scary.
You guys.
It was almost as scary as going to the bathroom in that joint.
Good thing it wasn't a full stadium at the time.
All they did was renovate
Comiskey Park.
The old
Beer guy, say it again.
It actually did collapse.
Say it again, beer guy. Say it again, beer guy.
My bad. No, did I cut over some money?
No, yeah, we couldn't hear you. Say it again.
Oh, I'll say. All right. So I was saying the Orange Beat, the OB could have still been here. They should have taken notes from like what New Yorkers did at Yankee Stadium. They built around old Yankee Stadium, tore down all the old stuff and renovated it, but it's still in the same location and just labeled it as new Yankee Stadium.
Well, Bear Guy, you know we recalled the mayor over that issue, right? A mayor got thrown in jail over that issue.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying,
me, bro. It wasn't just the mayor; it was the mayor and
over what issue?
Over building a Miami baseball stadium at the side of the Orange Bowl.
At that time, it was.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Marlins Park.
So the Orange Bowl used to be in the parking lot in front of.
Yeah, it's Marlins Park.
The Orange Bowl. Put it like this: the Orange Bowl was where Marlins Park stands, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is the house of the Orange Bowl still.
That's why the 836 is called Don Shula Expressway.
Yep.
When we used to go to the damn Dolphins or Hurricanes games, and I'm coming from the West, used to go up 826 and then, take that curve over to 836. Man, on football days, man, you see the fans stocked in the cars, everybody got their paint on. I always remember as a kid when the Raiders would come in town, man, and them crazy ass Raiders fans, we wearing like the shoulder pads with the spikes and all that kind of stuff, the face paint. Man, that shit used to scare the shit out of me when I first moved over here, man. I was like, what the
My
fuck?
parents met across the street.
Hey, bro,
My parents met across the street.
Do you remember in the Orange Bowl how people was like, oh, you could not wear any well, I'm talking Canes games. I don't know about Dolphins games, but you could not wear the opposing team's colors at all in the Orange Bowl. When I say that place had home field, that was the greatest home field advantage college football for years.
You had to park in somebody's yard, yo.
So, hey, KP, real quick.
They wouldn't let you wear
when you're
the other
asking about
team's
the Dolphins
colors.
having a dome.
The
Dolphins will never have a retractable roof or any kind of roof because of the home field advantage. And when Ross
never.
He would never do
they're
it.
not gonna build no dome.
When Ross, and this is the complaint the Bills fans had, when he designed the roof and how it was built and how it was going to be set, the sun is supposed to hit the opponents right in the mouth at 1 to 3 p.m. It's supposed to hit them right in the mouth.
Perfect design, right?
And as the game goes on, they get tired because of the heat.
Solar noon, basically.
Trust me, I was in there.
That's the home field.
I was in there for the Orange Bowl Classic last month. And trust me, we were on that side.
We make the other teams tent up. They be full of tents on the sideline. They gotta
it's funny
bring
because
all
I had
that
never
equipment.
seen that. I had never seen
They
that.
They gotta have their little staff out there holding them fucking things up for these guys.
Yeah. You
Right.
see that, right?
No, wait. Think about this though. Think about this though. You're smart enough to have these contraptions, right? But you're not smart enough to put legs on this shit so these people don't have to stand here the entire game and hold it over their heads.
Even Ross thinks about cheating. Think about this. He thinks about cheating so much, but he can't even figure out an offensive line. This guy is trying to get sun in their eyes. He's trying to do all type of things. Think about it. But yet we still can't win. Come on, Ross. Jeez.
Hey, we're undefeated at home for 8 games in a row, so we'll see what happens on Sunday. We'll see what happens on Sunday.
Hey, my owner
advantage is working. That heat is working so far.
My owner's embarrassing us, man. This guy, even when he cheats, he gets caught, and he's paying to lose. I've never heard of, bro. You pay to win. How do you pay to lose?
Ross, bro.
Ross works backwards, bro. It's unreal.
Oh man. Man.
Hey,
so you guys
think
it's gonna be a bounty on Tua for the Pittsburgh game?
No, hell no. Brian Forrest is not that type of guy.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
He's in there as well.
I have a question.
Nah,
I
he's
wanted to
not.
ask Lager Hop in the comment section for a long time.
There's a lot of
know each
rumors
other?
being spread
Because
like
like
that.
I like loggers. Do we know each other, Lager Hop? Do we actually know each other? I have a question, personal question. You've been coming on for a while, and I love your takes. Do we know each other?
Lager Hop.
Let me be honest, bro.
We could do a collab.
Let me be honest.
But we could
Let me be honest. Low
We got to do a collab.
Low key, Minnesota's always been like my third favorite team. That goes back to the days of like Anthony Carter at wide receiver.
Yes, I love Anthony Carter. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris Carter too.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I haven't heard that name in a
and
long
what was that
time.
tight end, Steve Jordan?
Damn, Anthony
Remember Steve
Carter.
Jordan?
Steve Jordan, yep.
Steve Jordan, that tight end. Eric Kramer, quarterback.
Wade
Man,
Wilson,
those
Kramer and Wade Wilson.
Wade
was the
Wilson.
quarterback.
Yeah. Low key, Minnesota's always been there. But I hope we beat their ass this Sunday.
Then.
Yeah. And then Denny
Hey, do you
Green
guys
came in
remember?
with the
They had Robert Smith was they running back.
Robert
Do
Smith.
you guys remember the
Robert
days of
Smith.
the? Do you guys remember the days of the purple people eaters? I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Well, I don't remember those days.
Oh, maybe
I heard
Sam
about
knows.
them.
That
I was too
Vikings
long
team
ago.
was pretty good back in the day.
They do
Yeah.
the purple people eater, and then they also now they incorporate what's called. 'Cause I used to work at the Viking Stadium. They do what's called the skull chant, where as soon as they have somebody blow this big ass Viking horn.
Oh, the big Viking horn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing was loud as hell.
Like, that fucking. Hold on, I'm gonna do it real quick so y'all can see.
Hey, you're right. They do still do it, Batman, but it doesn't have the same effect it had back then.
Really?
Yeah, it's mad cool, bro. Like everybody does that all at one time in that stadium. The stadium's rocking.
I saw the video about 3 weeks ago. They did the intro, where everybody in the stadium was doing the clapping, and then they blew the horn. And it was like
it's called Skull Chant, bro. It's fucking phenomenal.
That's what's up.
So I was up there, moved to Chicago for a year, and I got hired at Vikings, and I also got hired at Soldier Field. And then I was trying to do Packers.
I hear that stadium.
So hold up, your name is Bear Guy because you sell beer at the stadiums?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, okay.
He did,
Cool,
and Beer
man.
Guy distributes the alcohol for the Dolphins at the stadium.
Okay.
Ah, so he's the plug. He's the plug. Okay.
Yeah.
Go
I
check
better not
his
sign
channel
you,
out,
bro.
man.
The whole league.
Behind the scenes shit too.
I went
Yeah,
live.
check his channel out.
Actually, the last time I
what's
worked
up,
that
man?
Thursday night football. I was there for Thursday night football. I could be in Thursday night for Chicago for this Bears one. I could have been in Kansas City yesterday for Monday night. I chose not to. I stayed at home, relax. But yeah, I just travel around selling beer, bro.
Cool, man.
The goal is to get
nice
all the
gig,
stadiums,
bro.
right? All the stadiums.
That is a nice gig.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
like
trying to
one of the
I'm
best
trying to
gigs.
get all 28 NFL stadiums. My goal is actually to hit every professional sporting stadium, either working and or as a guest, as a fan. I want to.
Yeah, but you got to upgrade the resume, dude. You don't sell beer, you sell happiness. You sell relief.
Oh, I like
that. There we go.
I provide.
Hey, since you've been to all the stadiums, I know you had to been in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The world's greatest stadium. You had to have gone to Wrigley Field.
I really don't
Hey,
care.
Please tell me you went to Wrigley
Low
Field.
key, just advertising. I got a copywriting business. If you want ideas on how to improve your business, advertise it. Just holler at me. But anyway, go ahead, man.
And I'm looking for logos. Anybody needs any logos, let me know. I do it for free. I do logos.
Nice. Logos. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up, Batman, because I do need a logo for something.
Listen, you got a month. You got less than a month. You got about 20 days.
Hey, crypto. Hey, crypto needs one. Crypto,
Batman, I might use you too, bro. I'm a contractor. So,
let me know.
What you say, Herb?
I was gonna say that crypto needs one. Crypto's bathtub takes.
Hell yeah. we need a bathtub with the rubber dolphin and a couple rubber duckies.
Yeah. No. All it is, it's a toilet. It's a toilet with a dolphin coming out of the toilet.
That would be a great podcast, Crypto. Dogs, film that, dude. That's a nice 10 to 15 minute Crypto's thoughts from the bathtub, yo. You smoking on a cigar?
Hey, they setting you up, Crypto. Hey, Crypto.
You get views, man. You gonna get views.
Crypto, I'm the type of friend, I'm gonna tell you straight up, that's a bad idea, bro. Don't you dare get in no bathroom recording nothing.
Beer guy.
I'm a good friend,
It's a good idea.
Background and all his lotions.
At worst, you can put it on OnlyFans. You can put it on OnlyFans, Crypto.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna download all episodes before you delete them.
Beer Guy
It's already
on his channel.
pre-recorded.
On his
It's
channel, we gotta do.
I'm gonna hit the send button of it.
Me and you gotta do a collab with Beer Guy on his channel about we talking about beers and sports.
No, hey Batman, when you finish the stream, get my line because I actually had an idea and we need to work on a logo for that. So when you get a chance, we're gonna do that where we just hop different food tours. Cause I already had the like basically I'm gonna give you a little inside thing about what's gonna go on my channel. So the Beer Guy channel is
what the hell is that noise? It sounds like somebody's pounding the headboard, bro. Come on. It's bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, so concentrate on what you're doing, bro.
There, CT.
No, I was hearing it. It's like a clacking sound.
Somebody's having sex. Somebody's having sex.
Clack.
Hey, CT, maybe they want to talk to us so they keep their mind off of doing you know what, They lasted a little bit longer. Talking dolphin talk.
Oh,
you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
He's talking to 8 other dudes, and that's what he wants to do.
Listen, I come on
That's
the
a little
show whether
sus.
we win or lose. I'm a fan.
Yeah, very.
Hey, salute to you, Vikings fan. Hopefully you guys play bad. You do got Dalvin Cook. Justin Jefferson is a real deal, but Dalvin Cook is what scares me the most because we got torn apart by Breece Hall, and that's a rookie. And I like Breece Hall because that's why I wanted for the Dolphins
too.
Now, that being said, Dalvin Cook is a top 3 running back in the league, and he's healthy right now. And that scares me. That's what scares me. Now, salute to you. You got a great offense. I hope we stop you guys, and I think we have an opportunity to do it. Tomorrow, hey, how about this? Tomorrow, we talking about predictions for the score for the game. So jump on tomorrow, let Uzi burn, and we're talking about the scores. And if you win, I know you're a Vikings fan. If whoever predicts the score correctly, you get the yearbook. You get the free yearbook. I'm not whoever can predict the score.
Yes, sir.
Predict the score.
The brands, the businesses I'm actually in. Shout out to my boy Christian Moore for taking the photography in. We're gonna be printing. If any guys are at the events, I'm actually gonna be bringing my printer for the first time to the Dolphins game. So I'm going to snap some pictures. We're going to snap pictures and everything, and then we're going to.
That's what's up,
guys.
For this game?
This one?
This game?
Yeah, I'm going to try. If everything works out, Lord willing, I'm going to do it. We're going to do it this for the Vikings.
Hey, beer guy. Let me ask you a question. You got a ticket?
I got one for him too.
Go ahead, fire.
You got a ticket for the game?
Nah.
All right, hit me up.
Say that.
Hey. Beer guy, I find your hustle intriguing. What is it? I said I find your hustle intriguing. So you're going around stadiums selling beer. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
No, selling happiness. Selling happiness.
Well, wait. But what I'm saying, like, what do you do? How do you get it? I'm not trying to, I'm just saying, like, do you go to a local liquor store, load up with beer, and then go to the stadium?
I'll explain to you the situation because a lot of people have started asking me this, which I'm also going to be doing. I guess I want to do it either on Wednesdays. It's going to be insights with the beer guys. So I give advice from different stadiums, my travel, stuff like that. But basically how the inside operations of the stadiums work. So there's a main concessionaire. Like, for example, for the Dolphins, the main concessionaire is Center Plate. So Center Plate does all the food, all the beverages. So they have a warehouse downstairs in the stadium. They basically pull up the beer and they have a sheet of inventory. So whoever I work for, let's say her name is Fuckface. I work because she's Fuckface. So I work for Fuckface, and she says, "Oh, I need such and such. I need 3 pallets of Vestasur Born and Raised." Shout out Born and Raised, sponsor the show. Hey, so we need 3 pallets of Vestasur. We need 3 pallets of Bud Light, 3 pallets of whatever, right? They order that from the warehouse. The warehouse brings it up, and from there, us, the beer guys, the vendors, we go in, load in our carts, and then we tell them, hey, we want such and such, we want such and such, and then we go out and sell the product. Now, as far as sales go, we get what's paid commission and tip off every beverage we sell. So if you see a beer guy, remember to tip them guys because they do work hard. But if they're
that's what I'm saying.
100%.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's good. Now it's more understanding that way because I was trying to find out how the hell do you get beer in the stadium? You get where I was at? This guy is the beer guy, bro. How is he getting beers in the stadium?
Don't mind me.
I'm mafia stuff. Well, he is, but he has a provider there he's working with, which is a nice stuff.
When you got
That's
distributors different places, yeah.
private. That's a discussion for the end of the show. If you guys want to go back into that, we could talk about that. I can give you the free master class on that.
Hey, we'll chop it up backstage. Hey, listen, everybody, we're gonna hang out backstage. We'll hang out. I got about 10 minutes.
You're a hustler, man. You a hustler.
Everybody, shout out to everybody that came out today. Hey, shout out to DTA Killer for winning the jersey, man. Congratulations.
Yo, Batman. Batman.
Yes, Kate.
Yo, I gotta bounce, right? So I ain't gonna be backstage, but I am gonna holler at you this week, Batman, about a logo.
Let me know.
Okay.
Hey, Tuesday I'm off. Tuesday I'm off. I can work on everybody's logos on Tuesday, so let me know.
Hey,
can I text you the information?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna send you the information via text. All right. Cool.
Easy. I'm gonna drop. Did you get my name? I dropped my that's my brand name on everything. I'm gonna drop my number in the private chat too, so you have it, bro. But hit me.
All right, cool.
Subscribe to the channel.
You have a channel, Beer Guy?
Yes, sir. The Beer Guy Corp on everything, bro. All social media. That's my brand.
All right, I'll definitely check you out, bro. Indeed.
Oh, actually, I have 2 videos. I have multiple concert videos on there, but as far as lives, I did a live stream from this past Thursday night football.
We played it live on my show. We played it live.
By the way, shout out to you, Batman.
Thursday night. The Broncos
Beer Guy.
post game.
Oh, I did a post game too. Yeah, bro. I was there with. I don't know if you guys know JD Metro Boys, but I was down there. I was down there with the Metro Boys shirt, waving at Fitzpatrick like Fitz, come back to Miami, Fitz. So if you look and watch the post game again, you'll see me down there, bro. Just saying.
Okay.
Hey, JD's the homie, man. Shout out to JD, man. He always hooks me up with UM tickets when I need them, man. Shout out to
All right,
JD.
peace, everyone. Good night.
Hey, Beer Guy.
All
right, KRP.
Hey, Beer Guy. I'm gonna shoot you a message, bro.
Say less.
So you'll have my number too. I was gonna let y'all know, bro. If you ever, I know Miami plays like every 4 years, something like that. They play Seattle. So if any of y'all come up, let me know.
Bro. I tell you, I love the Gorge. The Gorge is one of the best amphitheaters I've ever been to in America, bro. I don't just work football games. I work festivals as well, bro. The Gorge is by far. You guys,
that's right. Yeah.
You guys think about the Gorge, man. Just don't let them be modest, bro. The Gorge is one of the most scenic venues in America, bro. Literally, went to that.
Bro, look it up, bro.
And I just saw that drop, and all you see is I don't even know the name of the river, bro. But that shit is fucking.
What's it called?
It's the Columbia, right? Yeah, the Columbia River.
The
Columbia River.
They building a new venue out there, and it's called a Sphere out there in Vegas. It's gonna be unbelievable.
That's fire.
It's like 3 dimensions. It's like everything on the outside of it is gonna be like you can see everything. Yeah, the Sphere.
Who owns that, bro?
Columbia.
Who's that?
Damn.
James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks. He's the one that's funding that project. I didn't know if you knew that.
The Sphere.
Yes, sir.
It looks nice.
Oh wow, yeah, it's
very cool.
gonna be a hell of a venue.
When I worked last year during the NHL postseason, when I was working the Vegas Knights over at the Global Center, I actually stayed at what the fuck is that hotel name? Not the Luxor.
It's gonna be around 8:30 tomorrow. 8:30 tomorrow. 8:30 tomorrow.
It's one of those things. I forgot the name of the hotel. But long story short, my room, we literally could see the Sphere being built up. So it's probably damn near already done because
they almost complete. They finishing the final exterior. It's unbelievable. That thing, man.
Hey, let's chop it up backstage.
Let's chop it up backstage.
Hey, much love to everybody, man. Fins up, man. Hey, we're gonna get this victory this Sunday, 100%. I strongly believe that, man. Thank you for everybody tuning in again. Shout out to DTA Killer for getting the jersey, man. Much love to everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here at 8:30-ish tomorrow, depending what time I get off of work. So shout out to everybody, man. Much love.
Batman's pushing out great content, guys. He's at
appreciate it, man. We got the Jaden Waddle in the making.
Sir.
I'm gonna get the autographed jersey next. So shout out to everybody, man. Fins up.
Fins up.
Fins up.